vibes, everybody. I'm Miss Tracy. I'm Miss Boogie Time. Selena the Celestial. How you doing? Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprint, felt the falling sand. He's been there for me through it all, and he's held me in his hand, just in case I'm gone. Yes, I walked with him most of my life, and I've questioned God and asked him why. But I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I know one day in heaven I'm never gonna live again. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and he's held me in his hand, just in case I'm gone. Shout out to Seven in the house. I appreciate everybody being here. This is Good Vibes coming to you. I appreciate every one of you. Guys, this is just a fun evening. I'm going to jam a little bit, sing some songs, say hi to everybody. Selena the Celestial in the house. That one's a tongue twister for me. If I get saying it too fast, it sounds a lot like an auctioneer. Not going for that, but that's what happens sometimes. When you got a bit of a southern drawl and then you try to speed things up too fast, instead of sounding cool and like you got your stuff together, you sound like an auctioneer that didn't study what he was trying to sell. But good evening. Good evening, all my friends. Kendall's Life. I'll see you. Tracy Local Learns. Hi, Miss Tracy. Congratulations on your 500 subscribers. People, I appreciate that. And I know that you go through extra links to try to let your people know that you support them, and I appreciate that. So, Miss Tracy, shout out to you. Congratulations on your 500. I too just hit 500 this evening. It's a big feat in this big world and in the great big YouTube world. So congratulations to everybody. Miss Boogie Time, I know she just got her 500 over the 500 mark of last week and everything. Huge milestone. Congratulations to all of you. But thank you all for being here. This is Good Vibes. Is that Desi? I wish you'd have just your name. I go right past and don't mean to. Desi, my brother, how are you, man? Good to see you. I'm glad to have every one of you here. Kendall's Life, thank you. Selena the Celestial, thank you. All of you. Doug the Pogan Guitarist, first one in the house. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, thank you, Miss Tracy. I appreciate that. It seems like it does. It seems like it's a big feat, and it is. And I say I push that up. You work hard and you go see people and you try to reach out, and it's not. I mean, I know there's that percentage that put a video out and then bam, it goes crazy and they get all the subs and all this and everything. Don't never have to do nothing. But the other 99.9% of us are out here trying to see people, trying to meet people, trying to say hi to people, trying to talk to people. It becomes a task. So I push anybody up that's made it to that point or any point at that matter. But well, I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old place, the kind of guy like me. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old place, the kind of guy like me. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut through. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace, the kind of guy like me lives free. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a view and look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old place, the kind of guy like me lives free. Let's slow it down. Yeah, slow it on down, guys. Good vibes, everybody. Good vibes. Thank you, Miss Selena. Appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. That helps us. You know it does, and I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. There you go, Selena. Appreciate that. Our boy Chris the Flash, he's got that one down. He's like, hit the like button. He's the best one yet at remembering to tell people to hit the like button because he knows what time it is. Gotta have it. Noble's in the house. What's up, man? Hey, thank you so much, man. That feels like a big. It does. It is big. It is a big accomplishment for those of us that don't just have that ticket to stardom and have that one thing that propels you there. It's a grind, and you got to keep with it, and you got to keep going, and you can't get frustrated when you lose 15, 20, 30, 40 at a time, whatever. You just keep on plugging, man. But yeah, I think we made. I mean, we made it. Even if I look in a few minutes, it ain't there. I should have took a screenshot that way. I could say, now, well, I got it before, because I'm liable to go back and it'll be like something stupid. So I'm just gonna say I made it one time now. Whether it stays there or not, we'll find out, I guess. Hey, is that MCK? What's up, Morgan? How you doing, man? Appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Morgan, appreciate you guys. My name is, what's up? How you doing? Brenda Shangy girl, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. We're getting things fired up. This is just me saying I appreciate everybody that's been here and come by and been part of our little team. And Sean and I, man, we've been going at it hard Monday through Friday. Shout out to Sean Digg. He's really been a great sidekick in the Monday through Friday. Well, I say Monday through Friday. I mean, it's all the time now. I mean, we bounce off each other and we try to try to work with each other instead of against each other, because I'm not in competition with any one of you guys, not in competition with anybody. The competition with myself. This is for me, and luckily for me, I enjoy bringing it to you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy us bringing it to you, because that's truly what it is. It's fun for us. I mean, obviously, we all love the you know, I can't say we all love it. For people like Sean and I, we love being able to share our stuff and share our music. It's things we've worked hard on. Um, you know, whether it looks like it or not, we've worked hard on it. And thanks, Missy. I appreciate it. There's my mom and sister in the house. I appreciate you. As soon as I get, you know what? I'm gonna try something here real quick, huh? If I, I'm trying. We're gonna find out what happens here when I try to go over here, because guys, I don't know how to I don't know how to do the moderating stuff on my computer. I mean, I know how to get to YouTube now, but now my problem is I don't know exactly. I don't know what to do from the computer side. It's so easy on the phone to do the moderating, but I don't know how to. I'll mess with it here and I'll mess with it here and see if I can't figure out how to do my stuff, my moderating from here, because I know that I can. I know that I can. Let's see here. Do I need to be in the YouTube Studio app to do that? Sorry, I'm looking to see if I can figure out how to do the moderating from the computer side. I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. All right, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll go through. I'll figure out. Made the 6. Well, we made the 5 and the 6 and the 7. There's a lot of us worked really hard in here, and I'm proud to say that I've seen a lot of people really put some time in and work really hard. Shout out to Miss Boogie Time. Me and her, we ran into each other right as I started my YouTube journey, and I've watched her grow. Shout out to Miss Tracy, Local Learnings. I've watched her grow, and now becoming part of other people's life in here, and finding new folks, and it's just outstanding. It's just outstanding, and you know, you guys get it. And as you grow, it's like, man, for me, I got to become more organized about getting around to all of my folks, because I know I'm slacking. I know I am, because I need to be better organized, and that's just a me problem. That's not a too many folks to go support problem. That is a me problem, not doing a good job about having things set up where I can multitask. TP Media in the house. Hey, I just seen your name. I don't know if you, I'm sorry if I missed you earlier, but hello, good to see you. I'm sorry. I can't, when my mouth starts running, I can't read. I can't see most of the time. I can't even see the phone when I start running my mouth sometimes, guys. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Boogie. You're always welcome. You know, I like to see folks just out trying hard. That's what it's all about. Believe in what you got going on. Believe in your message. Believe in believe in yourself, and just keep going. That's what I do. And now that me and Sean are doing our thing together, you know, that's what we do. We do what we feel good about. And as you guys know, my mother and my sister are on the other side of this camera. So, you know, I take it pretty seriously about our conduct. And of course, you know, humor can be humor without it being vulgar or being, you know, being stupid or anything. So, you know, I just take things like that maybe a little bit too seriously, but I just try to think about who's on the other side of this. And my son might be watching. He chimed in the other day out of the blue. I didn't know he was watching. So, you know, I try to carry it that way. It is an adult channel, but I still try to carry it like, you know, I just try to carry it where I feel like anybody that stops in, it ain't going to be a big deal. Especially that's one of the hardest rhythms sometimes to get locked in on. It's one of them that you learn right off, but then it's hard. So you get off and actually never know who's watching. Indeed, TP Media. Indeed. Now I'm gonna say, man, this is an adult channel, so especially after hours and stuff like that. Doesn't necessarily mean I would never do any kind of drugs anyway anymore. But if somebody wants to vape or something like that, I'm not really that big a deal about that. As long as it's legal, it's legal. I don't care. But as far as doing any kind of foul stuff or anything, I'm over that. I ain't never really been that way. So I ain't gonna start now. Sounds pretty good. Do I seem to be coming through okay today? Oh, well, I hear a train coming, rolling around the bend. I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. I'm looking for some prison. Time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps on rolling on down the sand. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee, smoking a big cigar. Oh, I know where I'm headed coming. Time to be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what the Lord. If they keep me from this prison, that railroad train of mine, I bet I'd move it on just as far down the line. Or Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'll let that lonesome whistle blow my mood. I had to at least do one little Johnny Cash song just because. Who doesn't love Johnny Cash? You know what I mean? What I mean? Hey, to y'all, love Mom and Missy. Hey, thanks, Mom and Missy, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm doing songs. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing. And this is pretty much every day for me this month. Just because it's my birthday month. And shout out to 500 subscriber month for me. I made it to that mark, which is a big deal. And it seems like my watch time is if you want to call halfway to 1,500, which it is, then I'm at about the halfway point with my watch time hours, which I feel is outstanding. I've been fortunate with my little channel, and it seems like that I've had a few good runs, and I'm just really proud of the growth I've seen personally in myself, not to do with anything but numbers, just going back and looking at some of the first videos and everything. It's like, okay, I can not only see the personal growth, but I can see the education growth, the growth in the technology, the growth in everything, the growth in being able to accomplish things that, when I first set out, I thought, well, I'll be stuck at doing this particular part for a long time because it'll take me a long time to learn this or this. And I've surprised myself, and I'm glad that I went ahead and stepped out and started trying and started, seeing what other things was out there, because I enjoy this outlet and I enjoy learning about this new stuff. And it's not as bad. It's not as bad as it could. It's as bad as I thought it was going to be for a little while. It was. I ain't even going to lie. Last week was a struggle for this old fella. I ain't even going to lie. I had to force feed it to myself. It was like eating porridge with no sugar, no nothing. Nothing. Just porridge. Eat. That's what it felt like for me, except 10 times worse than that explanation. I felt like throwing the computer out the window. But we didn't. We didn't. We're still here. We're still here. Well, I'm gonna get me a refill, and I'm gonna get me some coffee going, and I'm gonna play y'all this little song I got pulled up right here. Hey, Desi, man, thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Happy birthday month. This little song right here that I'm gonna play for you guys. It's called "Just So Many Miles Between Us." Um, it's a song that I wrote about. I don't know. Let's see, guys. My son's 14, so I don't know, probably about 8 years ago now. And I sincerely wrote this song while my dad was driving and I was riding. I wrote this song, and then when I got there, I put a couple chords to it and I played it and I sang it, and it pretty much hasn't changed since. But it's called "Just So Many Miles Between Us." The guitar that I'm playing in it was a blessing gift from my family. It wasn't my birthday, it wasn't Christmas. It was just him saying, "Here's a gift, and I love you." So I love you back, and I thank you very much for the gift. But I'll see you on the other side. This is Just So Many Miles Between Us. Enjoy. Thanks for being here. Just so many miles between us, there can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you, some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to pee, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. Amen. Thanks, guys. This is Creating Change with Guy. Appreciate everybody being here. Shout out to Sean Digg, man, my partner, Monday through Friday. I don't do near as well with the videos as what my man does, but you know, I do my best that I can. But shout out to Sean Digg, if you hear me, brother. I always appreciate you, and I'm having fun, man. And this has been really a cool journey, and I appreciate it. So shout out to you, my brother, wherever you are, man. Haven't got to talk to you today, but Noble, appreciate it, man. Noble, to answer your question honestly, no. You know, I sadly enough, man, I just don't have any streaming, and I don't really have. I'm not even going to try to give you an excuse. I don't have an excuse. I'm not going to say that I don't know how no more, because I do, and that would be lying. So maybe just because you know, as silly as this sounds, and as awful as my sound has been for you guys over the past week, that is the one thing that just belly aches me to death. It just aggravates me that I know that the sound could be better. Not my voice wise. I'm doing the best I can there. That's the best it gets. But just the sound of the guitar, sound of the music. Now I understand that recording does better, and I'm starting to understand how to clean up, bad noises or something. I'm understanding. So I think as I start understanding more and more of that stuff, I probably will start. And I got Shindig on my side, and he knows how to do a lot of those things that I don't know how to do. So, obviously I'll be reaching out to him uh, to kind of help me get, started. And once I get one, I'm the kind of person, once I get my brain wrapped around it, it's like, whoa, you gotta pull the reins in on me. But till I get my head wrapped around something, and I can feel like okay, I got, then I'm just, it's hard for me, just hard for me. It takes me forever to learn this stuff, any of it, any of it. I'm getting better though, getting better. You've been along for the ride too, because you've been here, you've seen it all, and I appreciate. Yeah, for right now, it's at to catch it live, but I do. Just so you know, man. I mean, I do have a couple songs on my page. I do have Slow It On Down on my page. I got Just So Many Miles Between Us. I got uh, Leave No Doubt. Uh, I can't remember. Can't get my hands all over you. I think is on my page as well. But I've got 4 or 5, 3 or 4, and I got Just a Closer Walk with Thee. I did around Christmas time, just because I've always kind of liked that song, and I just thought it was appropriate for that time of year. What a better time than to put Jesus first, I reckon. But, it's just the way I feel about it. I hope y'all are doing great. Wanted to pop and say hi. I will be sending an email today. Yes, ma'am. I'll be keeping an eye out for it, because as I have stated clearly, I'm not the most organized person in the world yet, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. And I'll be on the lookout for it. I think I think I was even smart enough this time to star some pages, uh, and because I don't mean to not see stuff, but I'm bad about it. I'm bad about it, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. But I'll be looking out for it, and I'm looking forward to getting to speak with you for sure. Can't wait. Can't wait. Catching up. Desi, I appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate Magic Healing, Herminia. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Noble, appreciate you, man. Thank you. This guy's been coming through now for the past 3 or 4, 5 different streams, and just been outstanding. And I appreciate you, man. I thank you. I can't say it enough. I thank you. Thank you very, 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 very much. Selena the Celestial, thank you very much for being here. Miss Tracy, Melissa, Mom, and Missy, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all. Dad there too. I know Dad's there too. What's up, Dad? How you doing, Bubba? I know you're there too. Mom's probably force feeding you some of I know. Apologize in advance, Dad. You're welcome. I'm here all week. Here all month. Yeah, my mom, she tunes in, bless her soul. She'll sit there with that phone. She'll have my sister give her the phone, and she'll sit there with that phone, their head stuffed down in it. Yeah. Shout out to you, Mama. Shout out to you. Just like Little League, ain't you sitting on the bench. You're there with me. I know. I appreciate you. Miss Booty Time, I appreciate you. TP Media, I shout all of you out, man. Guys, it's such a rewarding. My name is man. I see you and I appreciate you, and I thank you for being around, and appreciate you, MCK Morgan. Appreciate you, man. Tracy Local Learning, obviously, man. She's part of the crew. Selena the Celestial, thank you, part of the crew. Thank you. Kendall's Life, thank you. I just appreciate all of you. I appreciate all my friends in here, man. I really do feel that way about 99.9%. Outlaw Vault, hey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I don't know if you've been here before, but my name's Guy. This is Creating Change. This is good vibes, man. Just shouting out good vibes. I'm going to play a little bit of music. Monday through Friday, there's Guy and Shine show from 10 a.m. till 1. We invite you to come along. We do format, a little bit of more of a formatted show. Bring music and stuff. My partner Sean Dig, does music as well. So we share some of his stuff, share some of my stuff, and then we try to also have guests come up out of the community and not from the community and share themselves or their channel, and we just try to support in that kind of way. So thank you, Outlaw Vault, for being here. We appreciate you, man. Welcome to Creating Change. Welcome. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Hey, Desi, I appreciate you, man, always. You know that. Hey, Jimena, remember to hit that like button. See, man, that's something, it really is smart to say it. I know it sounds like I'm making light of it, but our homeboy, Chris, the Flash, he's good about it. And he remembers to tell people, hit the like button. And it's good. It's good. And I need to start locking that into my brain, like, every so often saying, hit the like button. Because even as a small content creator, I'll go by to support people. And I swear to you, in my heart, I want to hit the like button 25 times. But I will forget. And the live stream be way over, or I'll be completely done, and then it'll dawn on me, like, man, I never even hit the like button, man. Of course, now I'm getting a little bit better at it because, just getting better at it. But man, at first it'd be like, man, I didn't mean to not hit the like button, but it's and also remember to leave a comment after the show. It helps. Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. And by the way, congrats. Hey, thank you very much. It does feel like a huge feat. I'm not going to lie to you. It feels like, for me, it just feels like it feels like a huge accomplishment. Maybe it's not. Well, it's not in the big world. I mean, there's lots of people out there with a whole lot more, but that number right there, when you start out from scratch and you don't have nobody, and then you start, 1 or 2, 3 or 4, and then the next thing you know, you got 10, and then you celebrate the fact that you hit 20, and then you celebrate, then you celebrate the fact you hit 50. Then it's a claw journey, man. It's like, for those of us that haven't had I say for those of us, I'm speaking for myself. For those of us that haven't had like some big rocket ship, video that just gained up 1,000 subscribers, you guys know you got to go see people. You got to get out and get it. You got to do it. And that's the way it works, man. That's just the way it works. Hey, absolutely. Absolutely. Jimena, it is. It is. And it's no, I can honestly say, and you can look at my page, I haven't had no huge video that blew up to get that. It's just been, man, going and meeting people and seeing people and introducing myself and just reaching out. As I made the mistake when I first came on here a minute. I started trying to just look for people that kind of play guitar or done stuff like that. Well, I found out quick that narrowed my field of support down so far that I was like, that don't seem right to me, because there's a lot of content creators out there that I won't mind you know what I mean? There's different stuff. So that's when I started digging into other people's content, other kinds of stuff that I'd never even thought about. And then I started purposely tuning into smaller channels, because I was one of them people. I made the mistake of all the time tuning in to people with larger numbers, thinking somehow that legitified them, and it don't make them no more legit than the person with 2 subscribers. But you know how the psychology works. When you're just a consumer, you're scrolling through. You got to admit, before you was ever a content creator, if you was just scrolling through and you seen somebody with 3 or 4 subscribers, you was a lot less to hit on that one. Or for me, I was a lot less to hit on that one than on one was the one with 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers or whatever. I don't do that no more. That's not true no more. I try to purposely go and support the smaller creators now as best I can. Best it can. That's the way you got to do it. People are getting to know you and we're showing your talent to the world. Well, thank you. I enjoy doing it, to be honest with you. It's always been something that I enjoyed. But I did not, I, uh, I, I didn't have, in my youth, when I probably should have tried to do something with music, my health wasn't under my health wasn't under me. And it was twofold. One, because I have some health issues, have some stomach issues that bother me a lot, and I've had some bad stuff with my physical health. I had a hip replaced. I was just a young man in my 20s, 23. Um, you know, and man, I was on dope. I was on dope. I'd have ruined anything if I would have made a mark in any type of way. I would have ruined it. I'd have ruined my marriage. I'd have ruined it. I'd have ruined it because drugs had a hold of me, and I couldn't let the drugs go. I had a hold of the drugs. All I had to do was open my hand and let it go, and I wasn't quite strong enough to do that yet. But I guess in God's time, that's the way it works, and maybe God's time truly is you don't get that chance, and you gotta just live with that too. So in whatever small capacity I can get to share, I'll just be happy with that. Um, Oh, you're welcome, Miss Tracy. Man, just kind of who I am at this point in my life, Miss Tracy. I've been married 16 years. Shout out to 16 years, man. It's a pretty good while. But I was also married before to a woman that, I don't have nothing bad at all to say about her. I got locked up for several years, and we got divorced while I was locked up. But I've been married the biggest portion of my life. If you count the 10 years I was married to my first wife, and now 16 to my wife now, that's 26 years out of 47 on this world that I've been married. So I've spent half of my life married at this point. So it's a big thing these days, man. Marriages don't last like that. And at this point, to get back to where I was going, I veer sometimes, as y'all know. But to get back to my point, authentic is easy these days because, man, at this point in life, this is what it is. And this is another thing, like I told Sean about, Guy and Sean. Um, the one thing that I know I can keep going with is good vibes, and I can keep being consistent. Does it always mean I'm giddy about it? No, it just means I can keep going with that. You know what I'm saying? So, always, hey, appreciate you, Scott, Old Fart Gaming, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for coming by, Brandon, Palm Beach. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? Hey, thank you very much. I'm doing outstanding. Just kind of celebrating with all my friends. Just kind of saying hi to everybody and playing a little bit of music and celebrating 500 subscribers today. Finally reached that's pretty big goal for us small content creators. So kind of happy about that, and shouting out the Guy and Shine show from 10 to 1 Monday through Friday. We're having a blast with that. It's a little bit more formatted than what this is. This is kind of a freestyle. Let's hang out and just play some music and enjoy one another and say hi to everybody. But my name is Guy. Welcome to Creating Change. It's just good vibes, always good vibes. I won't take nothing else. But I appreciate everybody being here. Brandon from Palm Beach, man, thank you. Brandon, it doesn't, and Joy's Life Out Loud, or Jay's Life Out Loud. Appreciate you, new friend. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for swinging by. This is Good Vibes. My name's Guy. This is Creating Change. We have Guy and Shine show Monday through Friday, 10 and 1. We invite everybody to come out and hang out. It's Good Vibes. And then we do a little bit more of a formatted deal through Monday through Friday, a little bit better formatted and everything. You do, yeah, man. My son and I actually have the same exact shirt. He's 14, but he's got one just like it. My wife and I got us both one at the same time, man. So, shout out to Johnny Cash. I've always, I've always been a Johnny Cash fan. And, he had a rough life too. As any of our Johnny Cash fans know, he lived a pretty good rough way to go, but he found redemption, and of course he found June Carter. I think for those of us men that might have a little bit of a wild streak in us, finding a gal that can somehow manage that wild streak kind of helps keep us where we need to be. But yeah, man, thank y'all for being here. This is so nice, man. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna get me a drink. I get started talking and then I forget to take a drink. Mountain Dew. Shout out to Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, holler at your boy. It's fruity and delicious, and it's just delicious. I don't have anything else. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just good. But Mountain Dew, I'm open for, Anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there while I was, getting that done. Yeah, man. Hey, I feel you, Brandon. I feel you. When I met my wife, that I'm married to now, not my first wife, it was just, we were just kids and met. But my wife that I'm married to, Courtney, I had just come home from the penitentiary, man, and I was wild. I was wild. I wasn't, probably wasn't what you would call the Marion type, but it worked. Still here. So yeah. Shout out to Courtney, man. Still here with me, man. But yeah, she's been definitely. I agree with that. Finding a good little gal that wants to work hard and just try to have a little something with you, and that's all you can ask for. And we kind of both had the same goals in mind about what we felt like success looked like. We didn't want to be, married to a big house payment for years and years. So we, chose to buy us a little spot. Yeah, it's not the biggest and best spot in the world, but we own it. Don't have to make no payments on it and don't owe nobody. So to us, that was a win. And then that frees us up to do other things and not feel so strapped down. But yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Miss Tracy, she's definitely a good one, man. She's definitely a good one. And she's real glad that she married me. She was just telling me that right before I come on here. It was just one. She didn't, wasn't even no reason. She just wanted to let me know. And anyway, shout out to everybody. Now she can actually hear me. Yeah, she's giggling. She knows. She knows. Now we have a good relationship though. We do. I tell any of my friends, anybody that we don't fight. Very, 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 very. I'd be lying if I said we never, ever, ever are. That'd be stupid. If you live with somebody, you're gonna fuss or something once in a while. But as far as like major fighting all the time, we just don't do that. I can't live like that. I'll go find me a little hut somewhere and live in it before I go arguing every day of my life. Y'all see, I don't argue. I don't argue. I'll speak my piece, and then if you got something you want to say, you can go ahead and say it. But then when I'm done listening, the conversation's over, and that goes for on here. That goes for in my life. Once I'm done hearing it, then I'll let you know I'm done hearing it, and I'm man enough to do it. So that's the way I carry it. I ain't gonna argue with you. Courtney is the best Missy mom. She is. She's been a great daughter-in-law and a great sister-in-law. Yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to Courtney. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to all of you. Great evening. Great evening, man. Made that big 500 mark, which seems like a huge feat in my little world, First rule of thumb: Make sure your instrument's in tune, okay? I can't teach you much after that, but I can teach you. Take the time to tune your instrument, because no matter how hot your licks are, no matter how good you might play, if your guitar's out of tune, nobody's gonna want to hear that crap. You know what I mean? It's just the way it works, man. I put these little thin strings on here too. I kind of made a mistake with that. I don't, I can't say it's a mistake. It's not a mistake. They're just too light for me. They got that tingy feel to them in my ear. I don't know. I guess that's just I'm reaching for excuses right now. It's that daggone guitar won't get it to me. Y'all know. Good vibes, everybody. Good vibes. Happy Saturday. I've been going since January 28th. I think is what the analytics said. Was I've been going since January 28th with these live streams, and I've pretty much been going twice a day. And I promised myself all month, the whole month of February, from the 28th of January to the 28th of February, I'm going. And I've never done that. And obviously, me and Shine are going to figure out our schedule and do it better. I was playing a little electric tuning. Yeah, man. When played out, we had tuners, through the sound equipment. You could just inline tune, and that was handy. But man, these little snarks right here, for anybody that's wanting to know how to tune your instrument, snark. Get you a tuner. I don't care if it's a snark. I'm just saying snark because that's what I bought. But get a tuner. I can get it close. If I'm sitting at a campfire and my guitar's a little out of tune, I can get it close. But truth of the matter is, if I got a tuner, I need to use a tuner because I just ain't got it like that. Some people can truly tune by ear that good. I can't. I can't do it. I'm just a singer, a natural born guitar ringer. I'm kind of the clinger. It's a sad old song. I'm not a walk behind her. I'm a new note finder. My name's a reminder of a blues man that's already gone. She said, hey baby, I love you. Hey baby, I need you. Hey baby, I do get tired of this traveling band. I'm over 30 years old now. Nights would be cold now if you hadn't hung around with this blues man. Hey, baby, I love you. Hey, baby, I need you. Hey, baby, I do get tired of this traveling vain. I'm over 40 years old now. Nights would be cold now if you hadn't hung around this blue. I was well. Caught me well. Got lost there for a second. Phil Dye, what's up? What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. My name's Guy. This is Creating Change. Good vibes only, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Welcome, Phil Dye. Welcome. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here with us, man. Just playing a little bit of music, shouting everybody out. So I can't read comments. I'm just listening, going to sleep. Have a great night. Hey, brand new to Palm Beach. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for stopping in. And like I say, man, Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Stop in and say hello, man, and hang out with us. Hey, man, thank you very much, Phil Dodd. We appreciate you being here, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just now getting to where I can kind of operate both phone and a camera at the same time. Boy, I'm telling you what, I've had some troubles this past week. This is my first real week of trying to do some of this StreamYard stuff and trying to learn some of this computer stuff. So it's been a challenge, to say the least, man. I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that first come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a letter on the waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told them, Undertaker, please drive some for this body. You are holy. Lord, I hate to see her go. Will this circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a letter on the waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told that Undertaker, please drive slow for this body. You are holy. Lord, I hate to see her go. Will will the circle be unbroken by and by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I went home, almost lonesome. Miss my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, but a home so sad and alone. Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Yeah. Yo, Riss. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Good evening, Phil Dow. Good evening. I appreciate you. Thank you, Minna. Thank you very much for being here. Miss Tracy. Thank you, Phil Dow. I appreciate you, man. Thanks everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. I see you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've always liked Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Hello, Kitty. Nice to see you here. Thank you for being here. Just playing some music, celebrating. I got to my 500 subscriber mark today. Seems like it's been a long journey, but kind of proud of that, and just hanging out and having good vibes and just having fun, man. This is what having fun for me looks like. Still exploring some options with how to work things and all that. And I'm getting better at it, and it's all good. And I'm just glad to be here. I'm just gonna play this guitar for a minute. start going, though, it's hard to stop. But hey, man, Phil Dye, good to be here. Thank you. Els Endeavors, thank you. Appreciate you. I see you. Thank you. I got lost there for a second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I'm back. That's what guitar will do to you. Sometimes you'll get lost, even if it ain't right. But, you know. Hey, man. Good evening, everybody. Glad to see everybody else in the. Let's see here. A little song I wrote called Don't Roll Up On Me. Goes a little something like this. Well, don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. I can't take no more of your mouth running here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I thought you were right. So don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. Hey, that's my girl with me. You can bet. Man, you roll up on me and too much said. Don't roll up on her if you don't want to fight. I can't take no more of your mouth running here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I thought you were right. So don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. Don't let my lip fool you. It goes away fast. When I see blue lights or it comes time to whip your ass. Don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. I won't take no more of your mouth jacking here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I thought you were right. Roll up on me if you don't want to fight. Don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. I won't take no more of your mouth jacking here tonight. I've had just enough to drink. I thought you were right. Don't roll up on me if you don't want to fight. All right, man. That's a little song I wrote back a long time ago, years ago. That's one of them little ditties. Hey, thank you, Phil. I appreciate that, man. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, sir. Happy Valentine's Day. Hit that bell. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate every one of you. Shout out to everybody in the house. We got 9 people in the house. Els Endeavors. Got Miss Tracy. Got Hello Kitty stopping in. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. All of you. If I missed you, just leave me another one. I'll get to you, because if I start trying to scroll back, that's when I start getting all whack. That's when I get, you know. Hey, babe. Yeah. Do you care to put me on about half a pot of coffee? Yeah. Thank you. I love you more than anything in the world. Thank you. No, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I can't keep up with it. I can't keep it. I'm gonna get it one of these days. One of these days, y'all tune in, and I'll have that one perfect. Not anytime soon. I'm not saying anytime soon, but one of these days. Yeah, man. Maybe. Let me think about that for a second, Phil. Let me let's see. I saw the line, no more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the line, just like the blind man. Don't worry, I can't hear it, just like the street. Praise the Lord, I saw the line, I saw the line, I saw the line, darkness, no night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the line. I saw the line, I saw the line. Now I'm so happy, so sad. Praise the Lord, I saw the line. All right, man, we made it through. I'm sorry about that, Phil. I missed a couple of words just because I hadn't been asked to do that one in a long time. But I'll make sure the next time you ask me that I actually know all the words to it. I think I see my brother Sean Dick. How you doing, Sean? What's up, man? Good to see you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you want to pop in, man, I'll hey, Sean, I'm going to put this link down here in the bottom. You'll see it. And you know, I just like to do it just to show people that I can put a link in the description now because I know how to copy and paste. Yeah, I just like doing it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, now that I know that's how y'all was doing all that crap with all that, I thought y'all was typing that stuff in. You could have let a man in on some of this Control V stuff, okay? Didn't realize it. Didn't realize it, but hey, I'm slow, but I made it. I'm slow, but I made it. Control V. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to copy and paste. No, I swear, there was a time in my life when I thought you guys was sincerely like doing. I didn't know, didn't know. I do now. I do now. But man, shout out to 8 people in the house. Had 9 people in the house until I started running my mouth, and I guess they wanted to hear songs instead of me talking. I'm sorry about that. That's right. Hey, thank you, Phil. I appreciate it, man. You know, whenever somebody asked me to do a song, I started out on here not even trying to do covers because I really didn't know the rules and I didn't really know all. I didn't know. So I just refused. I did all of my own music. And then I started realizing some of the rules and how it worked and everything. That, you know, that was mainly my main thing. And anytime somebody asks me to do a song, if I can do it, and I know it well enough to at least try it, I don't mind at all because it's kind of fun. It makes me expand my mind a little bit. You know, just because it's like, okay, they're asking me to do this song. Well, just like I Saw the Light. Man, I hadn't even heard that song until I watched the movie I Saw the Light. We watched it not too long ago, and that's the last time that I heard that song in my ears was watching the movie I Saw the Light. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But I love the challenge sometimes because somebody will name a song off you haven't thought about in a long time, and you'll be like, I don't know. I might be able to do it if I can remember the words to it, or if I can find the chords to it. I might be able to do it. But it's always so much fun, man. It's always so much fun just trying to play, especially now that I'm at a point where, hey, I understand for all the people that's trying to learn an instrument, you'll go for a while and struggle to where that you really can't, you feel like you can't do nothing. But then you'll reach a point, I'm kind of at that point in my little journey through music and through my guitar playing and singing. If I choose to play it, if I want to sing it, then I can play it in some form. That doesn't mean I can play every note of whatever. It just means that I can figure out a way to play along with myself and sing. Now, that was a struggle for years. For years, knowing how to do proper. It's still a struggle. I ain't even gonna lie. If I get started trying to do that 3-note roll while I'm singing, I mess it up a lot. There's a lot of wailing going on. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not talking about Waylon Jennings. I'm talking about wailing. Like, I'm just straight up feeling my way through a lot of times, most of the time. Very few songs that I actually know. You know what? I guess I could venture out there to say I don't know any songs note for note. Not one. I have never, ever taken the time to note out a complete song. I'll note out the phrase. I'll note out a leading phrase that sticks out, and I might find that. And then I don't care no more after that because I don't want to do it exactly the way they did it anyway. I probably can't sing it like the person that I like hearing do it anyway. So my best bet's to try to just step completely outside of that. So that's what I normally try to do. But this is a little song I wrote. I went through a span there. Oh, I don't know. It seemed like every day. It seemed like every day writing a song or two. And then went through quite a while where just seemed like words just wouldn't find me. Seemed like in my brain I wanted to be able to write, but every time I tried to, love to hear the devil went down to Georgia, wicked picking. Oh man, boy, Miss Tracy, when you throw out a request, you are wanting me to crash and burn, ain't you? Let me I might have to ponder on that one. Maybe take a few more guitar lessons before I can pull that one off. You know, if I could do it, I would. Hey there, Fanny92. Thank you for coming by. This is Good Vibes. Just hanging out with everybody. Gonna play a little bit of music. Got to my 500 subscriber mark, which I'm pretty proud of. Made me feel pretty good. But you know, basically just on here doing my thing, man. Wanting to hang out, play some music. I'm gonna play a little song I wrote called "Sun Shining on Me." You can spell the sun S-U-N or S-O-N. I spell it S-O-N. You can choose to do it however you want. But first I'm gonna get my guitar in tune, because that's the first thing you should learn is to tune your instrument. So instead of having people make fun of me for my instrument not being in tune, I'll just have them make fun of me because I can't play it. But they won't be able to say my instrument ain't in tune. All right, and I'm gonna get me a drink. I'm gonna get me a drink. I've picked up that soda bottle like 3 different times, and I don't think I've yet to take a good drink out of it. But I'm gonna get me one here this second. My wife's fixing me a pot of coffee because I'm a coffee drinker, and you know, it's the only thing I drink these days besides Mountain Dew and that kind of stuff. I don't drink no kind of alcohol no more. Not that there's anything wrong. I don't care what anybody does. I just personally chose to stop. The same way with drugs and everything else in my life. It ain't because anybody made me. It's because God finally chose to stop and be a man about things. But hello, Fanny. Hello, Miss Tracy. Phil Don in the house. Thank you so much. Miss Tracy, thank you. Phil Don, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you come by. I love seeing the new people come in and just welcome them, and know that it's always good vibes. I appreciate everybody here. Els Endeavors, thank you. Got Shonday in the house. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. If you want to come in, man, drop in, say hi to everybody. Drop in, man. And I talked to Sean, if you're out there. I talked to Brother Tommy Kenyon, and he pretty much left it open for Hello Kitty. Thank you for being here. He pretty much left it open for me to just find out from you when was good for us to meet up, to meet up and talk. So you know, as soon as you can, as soon as you have a chance, we'll talk about it and figure out a good time for us to be able to talk and be able to start figuring out how to hit these other platforms and stuff. But anyway, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Els Endeavors, good vibes indeed. Good vibes indeed. I like that. This little song's called "Sun Shining on Me." Sun shining on me, blessed as I can be. I can't really see while you're here with me. The sun's shining on me. The sun is shining down on me. At times it's hard for me. I can't really see. The sun is shining on me. Baby, I got you. You got me. I can't really see when you're here with me. The sun is shining on me. The sun is shining down on me. At times it's hard for me to believe. I can't really see. The sun is shining on me. The sun is shining down on me. At times it's hard really see. Well, that sun is shining on me. All right, man. All right. Sun's shining on me. A little song I wrote years ago. Hey, Joel. I'm just going to say Joel. And I'm not even going to try to say the rest of it because then I start getting tongue-tied. So I'm going to say, Joel, thanks for being here, brother. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Joel says good evening to everybody. Howdy and welcome. We appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being here. This is Creating Change. You know who I am. I'm Guy. Good vibes, always good vibes, and I expect it from everybody else too. There's something about good vibes. It's infectious. It's just like negativity. It's infectious as well. But you can also be around good vibes, and it's infectious too. So good vibes on. Good vibes on. Yeah, man. I'm gonna put this thing down for this second. Get me a drink, and I'm gonna play another little song out that I got in here, and I'm gonna go refill my coffee cup. But I've got you. I'm gonna pull you up here. That's a funny one. All right, but this is a little song. The guitar that I'm playing on this, for those of you that wasn't here on the first round, the guitar I'm playing on this was a blessing gift from my family. Wasn't my birthday, wasn't Christmas, wasn't anything like that. Didn't expect it. Just out of the blue, they shipped me a guitar, and I had wrote this song years before that. They just sent it to me this past year, just like a couple months ago. But I wrote this song years ago on a trip up to Maryland, back to my hometown, right outside of Baltimore. And anyway, wrote this song. They sent me this gift, and I just thought I'd share it with you. And I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee while it's playing. Be right back on the other side. This is Creating Change with Guy. Appreciate y'all. Just so many miles between us. There can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you. Some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself. God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest I'm, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest I'm, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all sticking around. Thank you, everybody. I see you. Tracy Local Learning's good vibes. Absolutely. Phil Dye, 17 thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I see you, Fort Granny, Gen X YouTube. What's up? Thank you, man. Thank you very much, Scott. Euphoric Granny in the house. She has been part of my journey since seems like a long time ago now, and I just appreciate you. I hope you know that. I hope you can feel that through me. Nothing but good vibes. Nothing but good vibes. And I've always just appreciated the kind of person that you are. So shout out to Miss Granny, Euphoric Granny. Appreciate you. She says hello everyone, and she's as nice as her text sound. She's as nice as the text sound. She's that cool. So just know. Shout out to you. Thank you. Miss Tracy, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for Granny. I certainly appreciate you being here. You have been a ride or die with me. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Same to you. Phil Dye, appreciate you, bro. Man, I'm so glad to have you in. Els Endeavors, thank you. Joel, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Phil Dye, congratulations. Hey, thank you. It feels like a I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a big feat to me, because just a few months ago I was looking at 4 subscribers. So to make it to 500, yeah, it does seem like it's it, because I haven't had one of those big huge videos that blow up and just skyrocket. It's like I kind of feel like I've got out and talked and scratched and tried to meet people and see people and everything. And you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I'm saying? You got to get out there and get it and invite people to come meet you and come see you and come be a part of who you are and what you're about. And I think most importantly, for those of us that small creators trying to do something like this, I think the more consistent you can be. If you want to be a butthole, be a consistent butthole. And there'll be people that tune in to hear you be a consistent butthole. I see it everywhere. If you want to have good vibes and try to bring some light to people's life and just have fun and laugh and joke and enjoy yourself, you can do that too. And you can bring people into that. And there'll be people that want to see that. You got them all, so I think, that's how you have to make your decision. And, well, I think I am going to, let's see. I've got all this new technology, guys. I feel so I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid in the candy store. I ain't gonna lie. It's just fun. It's just fun. I enjoy this. This is something that I've looked forward to getting the opportunity to get to learn this and get to enjoy bringing a little bit of a show to you. Hey man, I think I'm going to. I get lost. I get so lost. But I'm gonna play y'all a little song called "Slow It On Down." A little song I wrote. I'm gonna play it, and then might have us. We'll be coming back on the other side, and be back here in just a few minutes, man. We got Shine down in the house now. Done chimed in, so when we come back, it'll be Guy and Shine. So we'll see y'all here in just a few minutes, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. This is Creating Change Now with Guy and Shine. See you on the other side. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back. Start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice slow pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice slow pace. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind work guy like me when the rain. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind work guy like me when the rain. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind work guy like me when the rain. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of them. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.
Yes,
Here we
sir.
go. What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
Tom? What's going on, man? Welcome,
Well,
welcome.
Congratulations. I
Thanks,
seen the
man.
number. I seen the
Thanks.
number, man.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
apologize out of the gate. This lung pneumonia bronchitis crap I've been dealing with is like really flared up the last 2 days.
And that sucks, dude. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'm tough, you know that, right? So we'll be fine. But I finally went today and got, because I'm not a big hospital guy. You know what I mean? Like I don't dig into that stuff too much. Just everybody kind of knows why.
Right.
I just if there's any other way, and I was doing everything else, and this has been going on since December 6th, and man, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, like this morning. You know what I mean? And just like wheezing like somebody was waterboarding me. I said, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet on this one and go get dealt with. You know what I mean? So anywho, I finally got back, with our great medical system up here that the world believes is flawless. Don't believe the lies.
I thought nobody got sick there.
Oh, no one gets sick up here, man, and everything is free. It's all free. No, it ain't free. Ain't no free lunch. But congratulations. Enough of me.
Thanks,
Congratulations to you, man.
Thanks, man.
Excellent to see the growth. Excellent to see everybody in here, building her up. And did you get your truck back yet?
No.
No?
I'd say it'll be, and I'm going to tell you what, man, we're having real bad flooding right now, so prayers to everybody in my area. And I had a friend of mine, a friend of mine died last month in a car accident, and
sorry.
His one of his close friends, they happened to be coming down through West Virginia about an hour. They're about an hour and 20 minutes from me. Anyway, they got detoured, they said, 4 different times, and now they're stuck on a back road. Their vehicle's still good. Their vehicle's not ruined or anything. They're just stuck in the mud.
Stuck. Yep.
They can't get out. And I told them, I said, well, by daylight, it's just be mindful, keep your windows cracked, let your car idle, all this kind of stuff.
Yep.
And then by daylight, if y'all haven't got help, then I'll come hunt you down because they're about an hour. Best of GPS would tell me they're about an hour and 20 minutes from me in Painesville, West Virginia.
You know what's like so peculiar about like when we have these conversations, right? Is like a lot of the stuff like with the fires in California and now the flooding that's happening, which I just learned about on the fly. We're about to get hit with 45 more centimeters of snow on top of the 30
Dang.
we just got hit with. Like it's on now. It's on like Donkey Kong right now. So we're getting smashed. I mean, we were driving around this evening because I had to get up to the hospital to see my father-in-law because he's in,
he's in bad shape, man.
He's in bad shape, man. And and it was a day, and like it's hard enough to do that stuff when you are feeling half decent, but like this is the first time my son's kind of been exposed to this, and I'm so used to it by now that I've kind of become desensitized, which does not mean I don't appreciate life. It just means that you kind of know when somebody's, you know what I mean? They've
Sure.
kind of, if you've been around it long enough, you know what I mean? If you don't, you don't, and be thankful that you don't. But
Indeed.
I showed up and I see my son, and like it's a 2 shared room, right? So like his grandfather was doing fine, he was presenting himself like as one does, you know what I mean? You got to put on a face sometimes, right? It's like, right? But he kept it on. He did a good job. But there was a person in the bed beside him who was just grueling pain, and I see my son's face, and I just said, "Listen, like I don't want to cut this short. I'll come back. I'll be back in the next day. But this is not something that." You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that keeps you up at night. So
Right.
you gotta be aware of them things. But anyway, on a lighter note, it's snowing up here. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Things are good.
Yeah. Well, shout out to snow then.
Yeah, shout out to the snow, man.
We got Destin to Recover. Thank you, Sister Destin to Recover, for being in the house. Thank you for the congrats on 500. You know how big of a feat it is.
Yes, absolutely.
It's it feels like a big number. It's not. I know it's not in comparison to most, but it is for me. And
It's
and
what
I
we
take
call a
it as
milestone, man. You know,
it's
what I
a
mean?
milestone.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a milestone. So, we reached it. We're happy for it. But, this is Guy and Shine Evening Edition. This is weekend fun. We promise Monday through Friday. But
Yes, we
just
do.
because, we like doing it and we kind of got, for me, I kind of opened my mouth and said I was going to be going 7 days a week. Well, I'm here. Now, Sean did not open his mouth and say that. So if he wants to not be here, then he's got an out. He can go, I didn't say I was going to
I
go
know
7 days.
you can't prove nothing. It
Yeah,
just goes to court.
I'm the jackleg that was like, I'm going every day.
Oh,
through
man.
February.
But
I'm sitting here
tell
like this.
Dude, that's
Hey,
why he's wearing these
I
sunglasses.
can't
Y'all gotta
see,
understand.
guys. Yeah. Like, come
Your
on,
whole
man.
eyes are black. I can't even see any of the white
Yeah.
in your cornea, bro.
They are not for. I mean, they are cool. I get that.
They're
are
great.
cool.
Yeah, you
But
kind of
that's
remind
not
me
what
of
I
a
wear.
younger Randy Macho Man Savage.
I was
You know what I
thinking
mean?
the same thing.
Yeah.
I was just coming in here, and my wife, she was like,
yeah,
she
snap
was
it
like,
to a
God,
Slim
do you
Jim.
realize how good you look? And I was like, well, not really, but you can tell me if you want. And she was
Well,
telling me
hey.
right before I come in here, and I was like, I ain't got time to listen, honey. I got it. I got a lot scheduled. I can't. So I told her that she could tell me the rest of,
You can
all
just
of it.
write it down, leave it in
Yeah,
a
just write it
post-it
down.
note.
We've been through this
I
before.
already kind of know. You
It
know what I
almost
mean?
sounds like she's begging, and it's like, quit it, honey.
come
Don't
on
do
now.
that to
Come
you.
on
Don't
now.
you don't do that. Don't do that. But I see you got us a little something up here in the bottom, man. You want to give us a little little insight on what we got here?
Yeah, actually, what's wild is like my voice is super screwed, and my hearing is really messed up.
But
right
your
now.
rouge looks good.
My rouge, I finally think I might have someone I can keep around,
The color.
someone I can rely on who knows
Yes.
just how to make it.
Yeah.
I can't
I didn't
do
mean
it
to
all.
interrupt. I just wanted to put that
I
out
can't
there.
do it
I
all,
wanted
but
you to know that.
with every great loss, there's another great win. You know what I mean? As we say in the business,
We're winning.
as we say in the business. But yeah. Anyhow, I was recording the song earlier, and my son had a couple of friends over. It's not this one, but like like sometimes you think you just nailed something, and I'm gonna rework it, which is something I don't commonly do. It's usually just like this is what it is. Let them buy, but it was like kind of one of them blah blah blah. But this one's try to save someone, and it's about exactly that. There was a saying I remember hearing. Like when you're going through certain things, and they're like, just remember you can't save everybody. You know what I mean? And something about that wording really, really bothered me, and it always has, right? And obviously you can't. Like, I mean, like, if you're being realistic, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't try, and that's what this track's about.
So. I can dig it, man. All right, well, let's bring it up, man, and guys, we appreciate y'all being here. This is Guy and Shine. We'll see you here in just a few minutes.
Two-step man, but I think I could do something if I had just half a chance to work it out. It seems like life's been throwing me curveballs. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna stay falling like an old tree in the woods. But just maybe, baby, it is true what they say. You can lead that horse to water. Don't you dare try to make him drink for the stubborn folks. It was your intention to, but maybe, just maybe, baby, there's something more to all this saving. Now I know you got the hope that you need, but do you have the courage to seal the deed? We'll find out. We'll find out. Cause maybe, just maybe, baby, there's something always to save me, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Cause if you do, you'll have blind of death.
Shindig Music, now available on all streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and a bunch of other ones I can't remember right now. Keep on shining.
Yeah, man.
Good job, man. Good
Yeah,
job.
man.
I love it, man. Shine Dig.
You did.
We'll try to save someone. Guys, we appreciate you. Shout out to Four in the house. Tracy's Local Learning, Selena the Celestial. I know you've been able to see the comments, but yeah, we got Destined to Recover. Congrats on 500. Thank you. Tracy, Local Learnings. Everybody that's in here. Appreciate you guys. This is Guy and Shine. Evening edition. Just throwing it out there. Guy and Shine in the morning, Monday through Friday, 10 to 1. Gonna be pretty consistent there. This is just me and him kind of. This is on the fly, just doing what we do in freestyle. This is after hours.
Off the cuff, trying
off
some
the
new
cuff,
things,
so to
trying
speak.
some different things. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna let's see. I was doing it. Yeah, okay, I'm back in my comp. I was back in the, I just had to get your feelings on.
Sure.
I wanted to know how this made you feel. I just want just something.
What are you gonna do?
I just want to know.
Hearing the
This,
guy
I just need to know. I just need to know what this brings when you.
Okay, what is my insta feeling? I think you already know.
Feed them ducks.
Got all this jammed up, but it's time to feed them ducks on the
Feed them ducks.
Guy and Shine show. From 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, feeding ducks. And if I ain't feeding ducks, then I'm gonna do something blanked up. Feeding them ducks. Yeah, feeding them ducks.
Feeding them ducks. Yeah.
Good vibes, baby.
Can anybody answer us in the comments why that is named Feed Them Ducks? We just want to know. Not that we care.
No, but the squirrel is not happy with it, and I don't blame him. I mean,
Dude, he's in the comments.
why isn't
You
there a
guys
Feed
know
the
that
Squirrel
he's there.
song?
It's like,
We all know how hard they're working. Ducks
Yeah,
get it easy, really.
Feed them ducks.
Feed them ducks,
But I remember
baby.
that time that me and you just happened to be out in the wild.
Oh my
And we were
Lord.
frolicking around. And remember, I was walking in the
Absolutely
Appalachian
magical
Mountains,
day.
and you was walking in the Appalachian Mountains, and we
Yes.
wound up walking beside each other.
Yeah.
And because the trail runs up through there, and you happen to be on the same trail
Luckily,
that I
I had
was.
found a piece of beef jerky left behind by some reckless campers and was able to survive the next 4 days to make it to
Right.
this
Right.
encounter.
And you
with
shared
Guy.
that with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
was
I
it.
appreciate that. And then we found that cave.
And great things happened.
Yeah.
We went beyond anything that we thought
Yeah.
we would ever do.
Yeah, and a lot of people have searched and scrounged for footage of Bigfoot, footage of Sasquatch, footage of
Yes.
all kinds of things, Skinwalker, all this stuff. Well, we found some footage.
Chupacabra cabron.
We're still trying to identify exactly what
Yep,
it is, but
yep. It takes
know,
a minute
the-
for these
look-
DNA tests.
we'll just share the footage with you, and we'll allow you
There's
guys
only one. Yeah.
to
that's
make your judgment call. We'll see you on the other side.
it.
I'll
That
just
is
let-
the true
I'll just-
story.
I'll just
Yeah.
let the footage speak for itself.
That
But
is
anyway.
the true story. The true story.
True story.
Factual events that actually occurred in a time, maybe.
Yeah, here on the Guy
or
and Shine
then.
Show, you get nothing but the truth.
Yeah, well,
And
nothing but the truth.
100% facts.
Wait, is that a paradox? Well,
I got-
oxymoron, I think they call that. no.
We'll try not to name it. We'll try
Yeah,
not
you
to
know
name
what?
it.
We'll just let it live. Live
Yeah.
and let live, baby.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Yeah, moving on.
Next topic. This just in.
So,
It's
prayers
cold.
So prayers are going out for Shine and family. God, maybe now would be a good time for a Johnny Cash song like "How High Is the Water, Mama?" Yeah, for
Well,
real.
So
We're
what's
getting
going?
flooded.
So what is going on down there? So what
Man,
happened?
we got a bunch of rain, dude. It just come down like in buckets, and
What's
it was pretty
going
much
on?
all day. And now flash flooding, and there's been water rescues and
Holy
people
smokes,
stuck,
man.
and it's
Holy
been
smokes.
it's been
Wow.
crazy, man. No doubt, it's been crazy.
I don't know what's going on, man. It's crazy what's happening. It's
I
crazy.
live on top of a mountain, so if I start washing away, there's a lot of people that's in a bad spot because I'm on top.
Man.
That means you better have an arc. There better be something. You better be
Okay,
looking for
you know,
something.
you know what's wild about this? Do you remember, like, maybe 2-3 nights ago when we were talking after we did, I think it was an evening show. It was definitely the evening. And we were talking about exactly this. We were talking about, like, you know, how crazy it would be if there was, like, you know what I mean, something to happen and you'd have to have a boat big enough. Like, we got into this conversation a few times, and now, like, I remember, like, I lived in Alberta for quite a few years, right? So there was this town called High River, hence the name. Man, make sure you pay attention to things because a lot of times the hint is right inside the word they're telling you, right? And High River was built on a floodplain, okay? And that simply means that should the water rise equal to or greater than where it normally is, it will wash out your town. So they built up banks, they built up all this. Now, this classic 1 in 100 year flood, right? Well, it happened 1 year. The insurance companies were cool with it, but it took a long time just because of how the economy was going and things were turning down. While Slave Lake had burnt, while most of BC was burning at the time, you know what I mean? And this stuff had gone on every single year. And then eventually they told the people, well, we'll give you a choice. You can either stay living here because it's just too risky. Like, this is not actually a 1 in 100 year thing anymore because it happened 2 years back to back. So they just rebuilt the community, just like Fort McMurray. Fort McMurray burnt. And the next year they rebuilt it and it burnt again. So, I don't know what's going on, and I'm not an expert on the matter. I can just speak to what I've seen. And I really hope that everybody's okay and safe, and they know how to deal with these situations, because it seems like something we need to be more prepared for than ever kind of before.
Yeah, indeed on that, man. Because, well, you think about it, man. When they talk about 100-year floods or 500-year floods, when we look back at our history and you see that you're in that 100 to 500-year mark, that means at some point it may happen again. It may only be once every 500, but when it does, it's going to be a good one.
And here's the part they leave out. They don't tell you how many we were overdue for. So then you get 2, 3, or 7 in a row. You know what I mean?
You get a 500-year flood 500 times all at once.
Yeah, right? It's like, who was doing the math on this?
Yeah, the ducks start scrambling. You know what I mean? They're like,
watching the birds and stuff. Like me and my what was wild was, like, there's been some really peculiar things happening. I got a couple of things a buddy has sent to me, and we were like, I've said on here before, I coach minor league hockey right now, and we have to go out of our community into other communities, usually around sundown, you know what I mean, when the sun's starting to set. And I kind of noticed something in this particular area we were going to where, like, they're not mountains, but they're like the last kind of like the foothills up here on our end on the eastern side.
Right.
So as the sun goes down, it just kind of goes down, and usually we'd send up these flares. But there's been this like crazy like flickering thing type happening, right? And I never said nothing about it. My son's like, Dad, do you see that? Do you see what's happening up there? And I'm like, it could be thunder, it could be, who knows? Like, you know what I mean? Could be a lot of things. But I was just trying to remain calm because, like, I'd never seen nothing like it. Then we go play the game, and afterwards, my buddy sends me, hey, have you ever seen this? And he's out in Alberta in the Rockies with the exact same thing on the same night. He sent it to me. I think I might put it up. I might find a way to plug it in for tomorrow or Monday, and just show this kind of booming sky thing. I did do it a little while ago when I seen it here. It was at nighttime, so you could hear the booming, but you didn't see the lights changing. Because I just find it peculiar that, like, I don't know, you hear some people, and I don't know which way to go on it. You hear some people saying, like, climate change is a big thing, it's a real thing, and then you hear other people saying it's just cyclical events, you know what I mean? I don't know which way to go on it, but I know that I'm seeing stuff I ain't seen in a while or ever, for fact,
Shout out to Five in the house, man. Smiley, I see you there. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, my sister. I know exactly who you are. Appreciate you. From Chris the Flash. Hit that like button for you boys. Appreciate it. Yep. Smash that like button and share this stream out if you don't mind. But we appreciate everybody in house. We see you. We thank you. Miss Tracy, thank you. I thank you. I thank every one of you. Thank you, every one of you. Sean, I see you got another one up here in the bottom for us. You want to give us a little touch on that?
Yeah. This one was so I had a very good friend. He was one of the guys that kind of like was one of the few people who, back when I grew up, everything was a competition. And I was having this conversation earlier with somebody, right? Like, there's a certain amount of healthy competition, and then there's a certain amount that is just not healthy, right? Like, at a certain point, like, if it's consuming you, it's no longer healthy. And I got into the, like, kind of unhealthy, like, competitiveness of music and doing this and that. And I met this guy named Chris. and he became a very good friend of mine. He was an incredible bass player, incredible songwriter. He had a bunch of different bands, and very much motivated me. And we became good friends. We played a lot of shows together, and this was about the last night I seen him before he ended up passing away. And the song's simply called "Who's to Blame." Makes you wonder if maybe if he just had done something a little different,
The song's
what
called
would the outcome be?
Who's
So.
to Blame?
All right, well, here's Who's to Blame.
And
This is
it's
God
about
Shine.
losing
Appreciate
somebody
y'all.
way before you should. Eleven a.m. Saturday morning, the phone call comes in, and I know that what I am about to experience is gonna change me for the rest of my days. See, it doesn't seem to matter your age when they finally call you home. You have to take the page, and 2 or 3 minutes in one way. Maybe I could have done something differently. Tell me how it is. This makes sense. Where it is, all this meets and ends, and I can't find a way. Settle all this down in a way my mind can make it less profound. There was something hanging in the air. Last words you said to me were that I don't care, and I followed up with, what is wrong, man? While you look in my eyes and ask me if I'm mad. No, I've never been, never was. The saddest thing I ever lost, my friend, was you. My friend was you. If I'm honest with it all, I almost can't recall, 'cause it's been so long. It's been so long, yeah. I know when this ends. I've got more than 1 or 2 questions that I need to ask. If Thomas ever gives me the chance, if Thomas ever gives me the chance. There's nothing quite like the silence in your head. Frankly, it becomes deafening, my friends. All alone in a world full of darkness, until some kind of light shine through after you was gone for a decade. I remember the day when my knees went out from under me, and it was something I didn't know, and I still don't understand. But I knew right then and there you never left me. You're just in another place there. I truly hope was better then. Your brief stay with us on this plane, but I'll always carry this pain. No, nothing ever was. No, nothing ever was the same.
sure that it will never ever be again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, did you, your mic, I think you're muted, bro. You just got to turn your mute off.
Yeah, shout out to Six in the house.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate everybody being here, man. Shout out to Sean Dig, man. That was Sean Dig with what was the name?
Who's to blame?
Who's to blame? Who's to blame? Well, hey, who's to blame for all 5 of you in the house? We appreciate
Yes,
everybody's
we do.
been here.
Yes,
Had
we
9,
do.
had 12 at one time, I think.
Hey, man, that's good.
17
what is
likes,
this?
I think, is what we got. I don't know if it's
Nice.
17, but if you haven't, hit the like button for you
Smash
boys.
that like button, double tap
Yeah.
that screen.
Double tap that screen. Shout out to Chris the Flash, man. Hey, I tell
Yeah,
you what,
man.
shout out to Smiley. I see you here. I see Miss Tracy and Euphoric Granny. Hello Kitty was in the house earlier. Phil
Oh,
Dye.
nice.
Desi was
Smiley,
in the
what's
house.
up?
Joel, appreciate you, man. Everybody.
Yeah,
I'm not. Fanny 92, thank you. 6 in the house with us.
Mhm.
Sean Dig and Guy. This is After Dark. This
Yep,
is after hours.
dark.
We
I
usually
like
go
that. I
10
like
to
that.
1,
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. But this is us just doing what we like to do. Of course,
Yep.
Monday through Friday, it's what we like to do anyway.
Yeah,
But
it's always what
this
we
is
like
the
to
after
do.
hours
Just a little
show.
twist on the
little
twist.
twist. We're here because we can be. That's why.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's
But
it.
we
You gotta
appreciate
do it.
everybody. Miss Tracy, you're the best. You're the best support, and congratulations to your 500.
Absolutely.
I seen that,
I
and
seen
I
that
shared
too
that for you.
earlier. Very proud of you because I remember us talking, I think around December, like when you kind of go through those, I call them the YouTube lulls, you know what I mean? Like you gain a bunch and you lose a bunch and it's like, why am I even doing this? You know what
It's
I mean? Like,
disheartening, man.
it is disheartening, and I never expected it, to be honest with you. Like I never thought that would bug me, but it caught me off guard, and it did. I'll be honest.
It will.
So,
It will.
Yeah.
It will. Shout out to Desi in the house, man. I seen you earlier, and I happened to cross this little commercial, and it was inspired, I believe, by you. Now, this is a little something I done for Desi, who has been just a true blue supporter of mine, and since day one, he kind of just has been riding or dying. This is Guy and Shine After Hours. This is a little shout out to Desi.
Desi.
I hope you guys enjoy learning how to make your own.
There's only one way to learn, so
Only one way to learn. Jump in there and get it. This is Guy and Shine After Hours. We'll see you in a second.
Yeah.
All right. So my wife's not here. Well, she's not. My wife's not here right now. So I don't know why I'm still whispering, but hey, I'm gonna teach everybody right real quick how you too can have a full hat. Watch it. What you do, if you're married, you want to make sure your wife's gone. But then after that, get your own roll of, I recommend the off-brand of everything. But then you just want to roll you out some. And what you're going to want to do, this is where I made my mistake. I tried to save money by not using too much. Use what you need. Pull it out there, okay? Now, what you want to do so that it's self-fitting is you want to take it, and now this is the difficult part. There you go. You want to roll it around, right, and tuck it. You want to tuck it. You'll feel when it's right. And then just keep coming. Keep coming. You'll feel it. You don't have to be skilled at hat making for this. Now, you've got this part. Now, this is where it gets... Yeah. I ain't worked this part out a whole lot yet, obviously. Give me just a second here. But you gotta be intricate, and you gotta take your time when you're doing this. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now you just mark it, and what I would recommend doing. I don't have no other recommendations. Just do what you gotta do there. But anyway, once you get done with that, then you can refit it. Because you know that it's put. Oh, that's going to be a good one, guys. All right, then you want to stick it right back down on your head. This is important. Now, depending on, I like the little hook. So I like to go like, and then you work like straight on up, right? Like that, right? Now what I might do is weave in a little bit of, and then there you go, guys. You too can have a full hat in less than 3 minutes. So guys, look, this is Creating Change. My name's Guy Bandy. If you don't mind, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you feel like you want to share something ridiculous, go ahead and hit the share button. But until next time, y'all take care.
Yes, sir. Well, so that's always entertaining. Every time it comes up, it's always great. I learn something new every time I see it, to be honest. Every time I see it, I see a new folding technique, a new wrap technique that I didn't comprehend. And it actually came in very useful last night whilst making homemade pizza. So, bless. Bless. You never know where you can apply these technical skills that one can hand from one to another. You know what I mean?
Hold on, man. I'm having
Well, that's okay. I'll just
man.
carry
Am
it
I
on.
is my sound all right, man?
You sound fine, man. You sound
All right,
great.
I had to do a little rearranging because, man, we just got another one of them emergency reports, man, saying flash flooding and all that, and it froze this camera up on me. So I was like,
Oh, man.
oh God, well, I'm trying to get everything. I was like, man, I got to mute mics or I'm gonna blow you. I'm like,
Isn't it
think I
wild
got it.
though? Like, how it's been like if you look at, like, you can pretty well draw a straight line from where I'm at to where you're at. You know what I mean? If you take the map, you can pretty well shoot like as straight as a crow flies,
yeah,
And you're getting this, we're getting this. I find that strange. You know what I mean? It used to take time to like kind of work its way from place to place. And now it's just like snow, rain, flash floods, blah blah blah. But how are you guys doing? How safe are you where you're at?
oh, where I'm at, man, I can tell you. I mean, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, cool.
But it's
Cool.
it's just out the road from me that people are lower ground, man. I'm way up on I'm way up on the mountain. I'm the highest point on my mountain.
Yeah, yeah.
And
No,
I'm
I've
pretty good
Google
up
I've Google mapped you. I see how elevated you are.
Yeah,
You're
man,
up
it's-
in the good spot, but I see that lower spot where everybody's probably just gonna get washed out. Is that kind of what's the
Yeah,
deal?
man. Yeah. Well, and on out from us about 20 miles. There's a town called Richlands, and they're just really
Richlands,
low.
Virginia. Yeah.
They're really low, like in the bottom, and they flood anyway. Even when it drizzles, they
Answer
flood.
me this, like why like I worked in construction for a long time, right? And I couldn't understand when I seen them building retaining walls and stuff like this. I said, well, why are you doing this? And they're like, well, we're below the floodplain. I'm like, would that not then mean that should it flood, which it most certainly will, that this whole community will be jeopardized? And they're like, yeah, that's exactly what it means. I'm like, so why would you build it here? You know what I mean? Like, why would you set somebody up for... Anyway, I don't know. Maybe another
Hold
discussion.
on one
but-
second, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm
Hello, Celeste.
am I messing
Thank
up your
you.
sound? Hold on.
No, you're fine. You're not
I'm
messing
gonna
up my
get it
sound. I
fixed
was
here
just
in
saying
just a
hello to a
sec.
few people.
I'm trying to get this one going again without doing nothing really crazy. So I'm gonna drop
Do
out.
I have to do the ear thing so I don't... just to be safe?
Warning you ahead of time.
I appreciate the trigger warning, bro.
See, now.
I appreciate it. Double tap that screen for you, boy. Anyway, so yeah, it is crazy. It's pretty nuts and like.
All right, I think I'm back online again.
Yeah. You good? Can hear all right? We're good.
I think I'm back on. Am I good?
Yeah, you sound good to me, man.
All right, man. Yeah, it just took me a second because this one, when the emergency thing came through, it shut down my camera. shut down the microphone, and that came through because it was an emergency thing.
It's like those Amber Alerts when I'm always like,
I
get out
can't
of here. I'm trying to make a video. I don't care.
Yeah, it's like I can't do nothing about it. Like I got to do something to stop that. Because
what do you
I didn't
expect me to
think about
do? I'm trying to make a video. Come on now.
Yeah, I got to take notifications on that off because I didn't realize it would cut through. Because like text messages, they come through, but it doesn't affect anything. But that shut me down, dude. It was like,
if anybody calls you or anything like that, like, and what's wild about the iPhones is even if you have the cellular part off, cellular data,
right?
You have to keep your Wi-Fi on, obviously, to use, what we're doing. But if it's iPhone to iPhone, they can still call you. So, like, that's why I wanted to switch back over to the computer because nobody can cut out on me on that end of it. You know what I mean? So.
Yup. We got DBC. Hey, brother Ben, good to see you. We got 8 in the house. Shout out to everybody.
Every one of you. Appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, man. This is Guy and Shine After Hours, guys.
Yes.
Saturday edition. You never know what might happen.
Snowstorm on one end of 45 centimeters. Translate that's about a foot and an inch. 4 inches, excuse me.
Yeah.
And we got flooding on the other side. So, great. We're having a good time.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Follow Your Bliss. What's up, Miss AJ? Thank you for that, man. That's a big, monumental feat in our little world. You know that for
it's a huge,
small content creators.
Step, man.
So thank you very much for recognizing that. I appreciate you, and it feels good. I ain't gonna lie. It feels like I.
Well, you
feels
done
like
put
I
the
kind of
work
made
in,
a little.
man. It's nice to hit them milestones.
It is.
You know what I mean? You put the work in, and
it is. Even though that's not really in your mind, like what your full motivation is, you can't lie and say that it doesn't make you feel good. It makes you feel better.
I hope it does make people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I mean, you put work in, it should make you feel good.
It makes you feel better, man.
A lot of time in my life where I put work in, but I was putting work into things I didn't care about, so I never felt fulfilled. You know what I mean? But doing something that you love, what did they say? You never work a day in your life. You know
Indeed. Shout out to Brother Ben. Shout out to DBC Aquatics, man. Everything aquariums. If y'all haven't seen them, go see them. Follow Your Bliss. Appreciate you being here. Same. Go see her. Oh, great channel, great people. Tracy Local Learners. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Appreciate you. Shout out 11 people in the house. Sean, I see we got us another song loaded up here in the bottom. You want to give us a little touch on this?
This is I'm sure we'll be fine because they've never touched me for it. But it is a cover of the great Bob Marley,
awesome
Redemption song. It was something I did a while back, and I love Bob Marley. I love everything about Jamaica. I love everything about a lot of places I've got to visit. And I heard this song actually years before. I was working with I wanted to do a duet record. And this woman, young lady at the time, I guess, because we were both, young men, young women, had taught me a lot about music I didn't know, I hadn't heard. And this was a version of that version, but just done on my own. So, that's
awesome. Well, this is Guy and Shine After Hours. Appreciate you guys, man. This is Sean Dick.
Smash that like button for you.
Smash that like button for you boys.
Yeah. Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Moments after they took I from a bottomless pit. Though my hands were made strong by the hands of the Almighty, we forward through this generation triumphantly. Won't you help sing these songs of freedom? These songs of freedom is all I've ever had. Redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental of slavery, none but ourselves can free our minds. Let us in your atomic energy, 'cause none of them control the times. How long will they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? I guess it's all just a part of it. We gotta fulfill the book. Won't you help us sing these songs of freedom? These songs of freedom. 'Cause all I've ever had, redemption songs. These songs of freedom. Redemption songs, and these songs of freedom. You shine.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. Great job, man. Great job.
I got an opportunity, and it was around I think 2010, and I got an opportunity to go down to Jamaica, and I always liked what I always found amazing about what Bob Marley did was that he sounded like no one else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anyone who's tried to do the sound, like there's like the ska and ska reggae and all that kind of stuff, but like what he did was his, And when I got to go down there for a little bit to like go visit his house, it wasn't like a typical tourist attraction where like, you know what I mean? Like admit your ticket type thing. It was like you showed up and like members of his family are there and stuff like that. And it was just a super cool spot to be. And that was like when I kind of started to understand like I don't claim to be anything, but when I started to understand Rastafari and like what they believe in, it's just the most striking part about all of it for me was that you can be reborn at any time you choose, right? And that definition is yours. And if you listen to that music and you feel that vibration, you feel that just good energy, you know what I mean? So absolutely love it.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. I love the music. I love it just because it's so different. And it's actually for those of us that play music, when you go to learning, that is a hard style to grab a hold of in your mind. It's hard to get a hold of the rhythm, especially for me as a guitarist who's stuck on bluegrass, country music, rock and roll stuff. Yep. And then you try to switch and play. It's like going to jazz almost. Like
it is, and like it's such a switch timing.
It is,
like, especially if you're trying to sing it at the same time. It's like your words have to be kind of advanced or delayed. You know what I mean? Like
it's got a different. It's got
soul. It's got everything.
I had a lot of trouble with Carlos Santana. When I was playing in the band. They had me do a couple songs by him. And dude, I always had a tough time, like with Evil Ways, coming in at the right moment, because it's like a half step or a quarter step behind the front of the beat, and it's like in your mind, you're thinking the front of the beat, but if you come in like that, you're going to be off through the whole thing, and it was so.
It reminds me of like the acapella kind of theory. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm rowing in my canoe, and then you're like, I'm rowing in my canoe, and if it's not in perfect time, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, and you blow it. You know what I mean? But when it comes together, man, does it come together.
It does. It does. It's always fun to try to because for myself as a singer, that's what that was my first real love was I just loved singing along to songs on the radio and singing along to different things. But the learning the guitar along with music, it was almost like trying to understand where they were coming from as they were playing it almost. Like, what were they feeling in their head
Oh,
as
man,
they were
like-
jamming, like, and you can't help but move just a little bit neither.
Oh no,
You
you
can't
can't,
help,
bro. No,
like,
you can't.
it's-
Like,
you
there's
know
no
what I mean?
way. Try and not move. Like, and like it was a part. Like when I,
Feed them
you know
ducks.
what time it is.
You can't-
Oh, we gotta feed them ducks. Feed them
Uh,
ducks. Feed
good
them
vibe.
ducks. Driving trucks, driving bucks, running
Feed them
up
ducks.
and down these stops while I'm.
Feed them ducks. That's
feeding
hilarious.
ducks.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry, I had to throw that one in there, man.
I love that, man. That's a good
Yeah.
segue. It's a perfect segue.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, yeah, it is cool. I see Tracy saying thank you for speaking on Bob
Yeah.
Marley. And when I was down there, you know, actually in Jamaica, you know, I met this young guy, and that's a whole nother story. But he helped me out of a situation, and like they refer to him as a prophet. You know what I mean? Like as a prophet. And the other fact on that is reggae is like the actual last new music made. A lot of people don't know that. Like it was like he came out of nowhere, and like that, like no one's been able to do it. You've heard Sublime like try to do it, and like Sublime, I love Sublime. They do their kind of version of it great, but it's never gonna be Bob Marley and the Wailers, and like. And behind all of that too, it was never ever about money, which is what I loved about it. It was like put it back to the community, put it back to, you know, into helping people. And if you've got anything and you have the ability to do that, why wouldn't you? So yeah, pretty cool, pretty rad story, I think. Yeah, you gonna light one up? Yeah. Give me a. Yeah. Well, here are the guys, too. While we're waiting, that guy's gonna come up with something handsome and, you know, nouveau-esque. I think they call it nouveau riche. Yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh,
I just
man.
tuned my guitar up, man, while you was telling us a story. I just
Yeah,
get this old
telling
thing.
tale. I
I
also
appreciate
didn't
it.
know that Johnny Cash had a home in Jamaica for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got to check that out too. But yeah, it was pretty wild. I remember what I loved about the culture was it reminds me a lot of kind of where I grew up at, where like the generational storytelling. You know what I mean? Where stories get handed down from one generation to the next generation to the next generation, and no matter how rough it gets or like whatever it is you're dealing with, and I mean, I guess it depends on how you define roughness, but like if it feels anything other than uncomfortable or comfortable, excuse me, then technically it would be uncomfortable, which would qualify. And you know, that has degrees for sure, but the resiliency of all of it and how long it lives is just amazing to me personally. Yeah, did I hear Johnny Cash? Maybe you did. Maybe you did hear some Johnny Cash. I cannot wait to have clear sinus pathways again, dude. It's gonna be so great.
Yeah, man. Yeah, get that head cleared up. A little
Yeah,
bit.
man. Play us a day. I'm drinking lemon water right now, just trying to get this stuff flushed out of me. So play to mon frère, mon garçon, as they say up here on Dans le Québec.
I'm gonna do a little ditty, man. I've done it before, and I'll probably keep doing it. But let's see, man. I'm way too high. Hold on, let me back off there a little bit, man. I can't say I ain't getting up there like that. Good Lord.
Yes, Tracy. I personally play. I play drums. I don't count bass. I don't mean that to sound mean, but just I play guitar. So if you play guitar, bass, it depends. Well, I guess that's not fair, really, either. So I'll just be.
You
nice.
can keep a bass line.
I'll just be nice. I can actually rip a bass, bro.
You know.
I can rip a bass because
Well,
like.
why don't you just say you can rip a bass
Well,
then?
because I just, you know, How much? How much?
Because I can play a bass line. I mean, I can.
Oh,
put
dude,
you a
I
good
got
steady
so
rhythm line there.
when I heard Primus, I actually like. Okay, this is true. So since about 14 years of age, I got to the point where I was just frustrated. Like I met a lot of players, and like what I realized was, I had to kind of figure it out in my head. And this might sound bad, but for efficiency and time, just trying to get it done, I'd be like, okay, let's do this, let's do this. So what I would do is I taught myself how to play all the way around. I started on piano, and that didn't work for me. Like I had a real hard time with the coordination on two hands playing down, which is, I don't know if that makes sense, but there was something about when I put my hands like this that just, it came together. And I got to meet a lot of really cool bassists, but drums was my passion actually in the beginning. I started out drumming, and I was in a cadet program, so I did like a lot of fast snare, military drumming, and that kind of stuff. And then I learned how to, the only music I know how to read is drum music. Like I learned guitar by ear, I learned all the rest of it by ear. But, one thing I learned was if you got rhythm and you can, pick it up by ear, you can piece her together. That's how I work anyway. So,
Yeah.
To put a bass line in and like stuff like that, like you got to know with bass what I find is important. You got to know when to turn it on and when to lay off. You know what I mean? Like you got to know when to just be the backbone, and that's the beauty in all the music. You got to know when to come ahead, when to pull back, whether you're a drummer or a guitarist, singer, whatever. Everybody has their moment. So if you time it just right, it can be brilliant. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got to say on that. So guys, gonna play a song now for y'all. Here in the Guy and Shine Show, late night edition. Much love.
Feed them ducks. Feed them ducks.
Never stop feeding
Let's
them
see.
ducks.
That's it. Feed them ducks. Feed them ducks. Feed them ducks. I can't do it. I don't even know where to start with that.
We'll have to work on that. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. I'ma feed the ducks.
Play like they're are the front of the band. Well, I can tell you this, brother Ben, from a musical standpoint, from an audience standpoint, sometimes the audience may not understand just how in control of the timing of the entire song and how much sound that they encompass as being other stuff, and it's actually the bass line being kept really well. Because a good lead guitarist and a good bass together, that lead guitarist knows the tones that bass is going to hit, and he knows he don't have to try to get there. He can add in with other stuff. So there is definitely an art to playing a good bass. I've been on stage with decent bass players, and I've been on stage with awesome bass players, and there's definitely a difference for both sides, for the singer, the other musicians, and the guitarist, whoever the lead guitarist is. I was never the lead guitarist. I was always just the dude that was banging it and singing. But for the lead guitarist, a good bass player can really help them to fill in a lot of gaps that they would normally be trying to jump to try to grab. It's just it works out well when you got it works out
well. That's what's key. Like I don't know about you, but for me, it took a minute to find a bass player who actually enjoyed playing the bass, right? Like they weren't just a guitar player trying to get into another band to do something. But because bass and drums are your backbone, and if you got that, you can do pretty well anything you want. You know what I mean? As long as they got that plugging away going on, we can do whatever we want over top of it. But it has to be a dance, and sometimes people like to dance a little longer than they should. So, with that, what do you got, Randy?
Oh yeah, this is a little song that I wrote called "Take Me Back Across Johnson's Branch."
Oh, I love this one.
About a mountain that my mom and dad both grew up on, and that's where they were both raised. And now we just live a few miles out the road from there, and I just it just has a special place for me. So this is a little song called "Take Me Back Across Johnson's Branch." You want me to drop you out, or you want to just stick right there?
You can drive me out if you want. Take the screen.
But if you needed to get, I didn't know if you needed to get up and
I
stretch.
can do a stretch and flex. These hips ain't getting any younger.
Well, I didn't want you stealing my thunder.
Well, there's that too.
I didn't. Well, okay.
Look what I can do, baby. Yeah, I'm driving around, make squirrel gravy.
Somebody say squirrel.
What? Oh no, here. Oh, now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. He's definitely gonna chew through the power
I'm
wires.
telling you, dude. He gets excited when he hears squirrel. He's like, "What?" He get it.
Head on a swivel, baby.
I remember well those stories that he tell, growing up on Johnson's Branch. Right there's where your mom's raising, in that church we learned to pray back when on Johnson's Branch. Won't you take me back across Johnson's Branch, back where love grew and first began? On that 40-acre farm, a lot of life was learned. Take me back across Johnson's Branch. Well, I've walked this mountain many a time, heading for that Tasman County line. Oh, but deep in my heart, I've always known, gonna always call Johnson's Branch home, sweet home. Won't you take me back across Johnson's Branch, back where love grew and first began? On that 40-acre farm, a lot of life was learned. Take me back across Johnson's Branch. Won't you take me back across Johnson's Branch, back where love grew and first began? On that 40-acre farm, a lot of life was learned. Take me back across Johnson's Branch. Won't you take me back across Johnson's Branch? All right, man. Yeah.
That's a beauty, man. I gotta
Thanks,
get
man.
you. Gotta get. I'd like to get them sent up so I can, you know what I mean. Kind of do like when I just drop them in the bottom. You know what I mean. Fill them in and put some harp in there, and who knows what the.
I'll
heck
get
else.
some sent over.
Yeah.
I'll get some sent over too, because I'm gonna spend a little time this week coming and just put some songs down, and I'm just gonna just sit and record. You know, probably 6, 8, 10 of them that I just really like. That one that I told you that I really want that bass line put down.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
really want. Man, you know, you're gonna make me have to do it.
Oh,
I'll get my little. Hey, I'll get my drum. Let's see. We can find out. Everybody, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're from high up in the mountain, where the sky meets the pine. Ain't nothing in them woods except rednecks and moonshine. We like to go to church, Lord. It makes us feel just fine, but a different kind of faith. Well, it's all right sometimes. Now the book's got us all wrong, and the rumors are just fake. We may be wild as hell, yeah, but we're good and safe. Remember us in your prayers. Send us all a safe dream. We're just old rednecks at heart. While we're stuck in this place, and if you come from out of town and you think you'll fit in, you just don't know our raising boy. And our patience has run thin, 'cause we're from high up in the mountain. Yeah, we'll get that one. We'll get that one.
I am running out of air, bro. I'm dealing with bronchitis right now. I was amazed I could do that much.
Yeah, LDB's like, hurry up, Sean's running out of air.
Yeah, he's running out of air.
God was too to be right.
That was all right though. I like that, man. That I hear that thump in it. I can hear it in my head. That's
Thanks,
what
Miss
I like
Tracy.
learning.
Appreciate you, darling. Thank you, Miss Tracy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's one of them. I actually wrote that, Miss Tracy. I was sitting in the front of the dorm. I had this line to it. I had, we're from high up in the mountains where the sky meets the pines. There ain't nothing in them woods except rednecks and moonshine. And we're sitting up in the front of the dorm in the penitentiary. I was in Buckingham. And me and some buddies that I wound up meeting after being there for a few months, we're sitting up in the front. And somebody started tapping the table real hard, going like that. And I was like, we're from high up in the mountain. Hey, and the whole song, exactly what you just heard, other than those first two lines that I had, came out at the front, at the table, on the fly, and they've never left my head. They've been in there. It's stuck.
See, that's an amazing ability. That's what amazes me about songwriters. You know what I mean? Like, in any form they come in. Like, everybody kind of has their little, things that they do. And for you, like for me, I have a hard time, like, unless I record it, like, right then and there, I have a hard time retaining exactly what the words were. But usually, like, I've realized my first cut's my best. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to be able to retain that is amazing, man. Because, like, the first time you did that, I'm like, whose song is that? You're like, that's my song, man. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, dude. Because I could hear it right away, like, ten, and those brushes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to 11 in the house. This is Guy and Shine.
Yes,
After hours. We go Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon with the Guy and Shine, and then we have an after show where we try to highlight a guest either from the community or from wherever, and push them up. So we appreciate everybody being in the house. We got 11 here with us. If you don't mind, hit that like button. If you don't mind, share it out for us. Good night, my sister and my mother. Good night, Melissa. Yes. And good night, Mom, Dad. I love you guys. I'll see you in the morning. I appreciate you. I might let Buggy out nice and early in the morning so he can go bark and chase a cat and wake y'all up.
Yeah, that'll be my, been teasing him all week.
That'll be my way of saying good morning. When you get Buggy outside barking at a cat.
Good morning.
Hey, dude, he's a little beagle puppy, man, and he's mouthy anyway.
Yeah.
And dude, as soon as he goes out the door, his little tail goes up and his nose goes down, and he starts barking, and he's gone, man. And if I put the full hat on him and send him out, you think squirrel's
whole
crazy?
Level.
If you think squirrel's crazy, no, you ain't seen nothing yet till Buggy.
What a great life it would be to be a dog.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I put that aluminum hat on Buggy one time, and now the squirrel no longer climbs trees. You know what I'm saying? He's in here watching the comments, so you know what I'm talking about, man. But shout out to 11 and to 12 in the house. 12 in the house. Hit that like button for you boys. This is Guy and Shine. Shine, what do you got coming up next for us?
Well, I have two down there. One of them is obscure. It was about being attacked by a demon.
Okay, well, are you dressed? That's mainly.
Mostly from the waist up. I mean, I think we'll be fine.
I almost puked in my mouth, Sean. Let's go to the other one. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so the other one, let it play all the way through. It's got a nice little tail end on there, and it'll translate through to the cast.
And you're dressed all the way through, right?
All the way through on this one.
Okay, that's a promise he made to you guys. Y'all heard it. Yep. 13 in the house. This is Guy and Sean. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks, y'all, for being here.
Thank you.
This song's called Pills. And I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. All right.
These pills have made me sick. These pills made me forget who I'm supposed to be. I don't remember seeing this in the itinerary. Living in the darkness only. It can be created when you're lonely. These pills, these pills have made me evil. These pills made me kill all that once was good. These pills made me dependent, and I don't know how to live. Living in the darkness, one only you can build. Forget about the empires. A curse is all you've built. Well, I don't blame you for nothing. Not the way I used. To put it all out there. I was the one who ultimately got to choose. Living in a darkness only you could ever create or navigate through. The road to hell is hard and lonely, but honestly, you've always known me by design. These pills are stolen everything, and I thought I had the upper hand. Turns out it's not the way this works. But I can tell you how much it will eventually hurt. How much eventually it will hurt when they don't work no more. How much this hurts.
If you didn't know, Monday through Friday from 10 till 1 Eastern Standard Time, me and Mr. Guy Bandy at Creating Change GB, and also through my page, we'll be streaming a show that we would love all of you to be
Smash
part
that
of.
like
Be safe,
button.
tell the ones you love them, and keep on shining.
Keep on shining. That's right, man.
That's
Shout
it.
out to Sean. Did a great job, man. Great
man.
job. Thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
coming into the house with us, man. We
Oh,
appreciate
thank
AW
you.
in the house with us. So we got Miss
Yes, we
Tracy
do.
locked in. Says, man, let's see, where was it? Locked in. Wanted to see what's next with you two. Loving it, Miss Tracy. Thank you very much. I seen you. Absolutely on point at Shine Day. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, Miss Tracy. Thank you for
Yes,
being
have a
here.
great
Noble.
night. Thank you.
Noble said, love y'all, love all your guys' songs, man. Thank you, brother. Thank
Yes,
you.
thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks
you.
so much.
Thank you. DBC, man. I see you comment there. It says, I got a beagle too. I know exactly. Yeah, they're mouthy, bro. They're
Mhm.
mouthy, man.
Mhm.
As soon as his little tail, now he doesn't do a lot of barking in the house because that's just kind of been how he's been trained. Like,
Yeah.
take that crap out the door.
That's
But
right,
as soon
yeah.
as his little paws hit the outside, man, he is on point, dude. He's barking about something, no matter what it is. It's something. But
That's
good night,
right.
my sister and mom. I love you all.
Yes,
And
have
my
a good
dad.
night,
Good night.
guys.
I love
Yeah.
you guys. Thanks for being here with us, and we appreciate all the support from the street. I had my friend come in from Elevated Einstein. He's a personal friend of mine, and I
Yeah.
had my best friend ZMB come in, Zachary. And that means a lot because any support from the street goes a long ways.
Yes, it
It's
does.
one thing to
Yes,
have a
it does.
YouTube family.
Yeah.
It's another thing to know that your family is truly supporting you, and I appreciate that. And I thank you sincerely. Me and Sean, we appreciate it because it helps small content creators like us to go ahead and smash that like button.
Yeah.
Hit
And,
the
you
share
know,
if you don't
what's,
mind.
what-
If you're
what's
proud
really
of what
cool
we're doing.
about that is like integrating, the people that are, because I hear a lot of people say this, you know what I mean? And I get it. I totally get this. Like with this opportunity, you get to present yourself the way that maybe you've never been able to present yourself, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So to have them people who actually know you, and like for me, I can count them on one hand, and I know every time they're going to be there for me, and then having this community here, and like it's really helped me get back into who I once was, and now like that 2.0 version, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Embracing all I've learned and all that
Well,
that we intend to do, in fact.
I know my friends well enough and my family well enough to know that if I wasn't doing something that they were proud of, they would never put me down, but they wouldn't openly support.
Yeah.
So to know that they openly support me in our comments and us and what we're doing, then that's the best way that they can compliment us and myself is by
Absolutely.
just showing that support and when they can, because I get it. But just
Yeah.
knowing that they appreciate what we're doing well enough to tune in and give us a few minutes of their time from on the street, and we know them, that means a whole lot. And I push that up, but I push everybody up. And it's yes, Ben. I appreciate you, brother Ben, and I appreciate everything that you have to say.
You amaze me, actually. Like I know, you know what I mean. I know that like you were doing a couple of different things, and I didn't know that. Like it took me a minute to figure out that people were doing more than one thing. You know what I mean? And just to see somebody go, you know what I mean, and like really dig into what it is that you do and make something happen. That DBC, it's absolutely amazing. Tracy,
Yep.
all y'all are amazing.
Dig
Every one of you.
in. Shout out to 10 in the house still with us, Sean. I mean, that's
With
a
that,
really
man.
nice number.
That's a great
Appreciate
number.
appreciate everybody. This is one of those times where me and Sean, we just made a decision that we were going to start and we were going to go for it. And we're coming on. We're trying to find our spot. So we appreciate you guys being here. We do 10 to 12 or 10 to 1 Monday through Friday, Guy and Shine show.
Yep.
We do Guy and Shine from 10 to 11, and then after that we freestyle and we try to push other community members up.
Yep.
We try to be here and talk about whatever and try to have other guests on, and we're just now getting started, but we're growing and we're seeing. and
The
we're
Creating
taking notes.
Change networking campaign. You know what I mean? Like, it's been really cool to, like I said, I'll say it a million times. Every single person that's been on here, whether it's just comments or they've come on and talked to us, I've personally learned a ton of stuff. And like the resources that are out there now, that had they been there maybe 15, 20 years ago, I mean,
Oh, wow.
whatever. You know
Or
what
if
I,
we'd have just known
yeah.
to take advantage of it in such a good
Eh,
way,
yeah.
because you
Let
know,
yourself have fun. That's my advice. Like the second that you feel like, oh, like
I
uh,
have to do this.
yeah. No, look at it different. Like maybe, especially because for me in particular, a lot of them times like, oh, this is this hippy dippy stuff or like whatever it might be, right? And that comes from association through like whatever. But when I actually allowed myself to do it, my life changed. Like by letting yourself do something that you're not used to is actually creating change, right? That's what it is. And you can embrace the change or you can go against it, but either way things are going to change. So,
DBC says, could you imagine where we would be today if we learned this just 10 years ago? Honestly, you know
yeah,
what? I'm
yeah,
glad that I
yeah,
didn't realize the platform that was made available, because the truth of the matter is, even just 10 years ago, I'd have messed this up. I'd have wound up not being in proper thought, and I would let my mouth overload my butt, or I would embarrass
yeah.
myself to a point where I didn't want to do nothing no more. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't see it, but if I would have known it and been of sober mind and sober choice,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd have loved to know this platform was here
Well,
and been able to do it, you know.
and that's what's cool about it. Like the one thing that kind of always kept me going through whatever it was never abandon your dreams. Just be prepared for them to show up maybe a little bit different than you may have expected. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And in order for that to happen, you have to give yourself a chance, and you have to put yourself out there. And I get that that's hard to do.
Try something new.
yeah.
Try something new.
Yep.
Something that scares you a little bit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're not a little bit worried, you're a bit too safe. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you need to be reckless. Like there is a balance in there. There is a balance. And
There is.
Yep.
Well, guys, I'm gonna get me another splash of my coffee, and we're gonna
Sure.
play you a little song. This is this is my little song called "Slow It On Down." I don't do as good as what Mr. Shine does on my videos, but
No, come now.
you know,
Come now. Come now.
I just limped my way through. I limped my way through. Thank God for the record button, and
Well,
and that's it.
I had a great mentor. You know what I mean?
you do a great job with it though, for real, man. But this is a little song called "Slow It On Down." Me and Sean will be back here, and it ain't but just 3 minutes and something. So we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. This is Guy and Shine After Hours. Appreciate
Much
y'all
love.
being here.
Oh, y'all.
I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back. Start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice slow pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice slow pace. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down. to a nice old pay. The kind work guy like me when the rain. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pain. The kind work guy like me when the rain. Slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pain. The kind work guy like me when the rain. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. All right, all right. Thank y'all again. Shout out to Nine in the House.
job, bro.
Appreciate everybody, man. This has been one of those evenings that we get on here and go for it and see what happens. And it seems like it's been a pretty good night. We're taking note too of every night that we do, so that when the analytics and all those types of things come back in, then we can kind of decide what nights work best, because we know that we can't do this 2 times, we can't do it 7 days a week, but we know that we can do certain things, and we're just figuring it out. This is what it looks like for us to figure it out. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. This is Good Vibes. This is Guy and Shine after show. After hours, we do Guy and Shine in the mornings from 10 to 1, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time, where we highlight community members and guests from other places, and we do Guy and Shine, and we talk about good vibes and just that alone, and play music and share ourselves and the community with each other. But we appreciate you being here. Thank you. Good vibes to you, my friend, wherever you're from. Thank you. Appreciate you. It should appear as person who has violins, but somehow it looks weird. Okay, now I can. All right, I get it now. That's cool. I get it. It's okay. I'm in there. I'll just I'm interested with music. I love it. I love it. Welcome to Guy and Shine. We're all about music and writing songs. Pretty much every song you'll hear on this channel is an original, either by him or myself. Sometimes we'll do a cover here and there, but most of the stuff is original work. What you just heard, if you was here, was original, and other stuff that we've done just a few minutes ago by Shine is original. So pretty much what you're going to hear is our music and us playing and trying our best to sing them. But we thank you for being here. And now that I know what that, as a person who has violins, I'm going to say a poof or poof. I don't even know how you would pronounce. I don't know how you would pronounce that. But as a person with violins, thank you for being here. Thank you very much. This is Guy and Shine. Shine might have had to dip out. I know he told me that he had to leave out. So shout out to Shine. You guys go support him. He has a great channel, does music and other things. He's my partner Monday through Friday. But you can also catch the stream from his page. So I encourage you to please, please support. But hey, we appreciate you. I don't care what your name is. We have people that come on here. I can't pronounce their names, but I appreciate them being here. and it's good vibes. And I think no matter what or where or who, good vibes is good vibes. Don't matter. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you. As a person who has violins, I'm gonna try to associate that with that. I'll recognize that every time I see it now. But thank you, brother Ben. I thank you. I thank you for being here, and I appreciate you just encouraging us and being strong support. Anything aquarium. If y'all need anything aquarium, go see brother Ben at DBC Aquatics. I've been to his channel. He's a personal YouTube friend of mine. I've been to his channel. Great person. I push him up. Does a wonderful job, wonderful videos, and very informative about aquariums, all things aquariums. So I encourage you to go support them. Shout out to Miss Tracy, possibly the best supporter of Shine and Guy and Shine, because I personally witnessed her supporting Shine. I personally witnessed her supporting myself, and then when she found out that Guy and Shine was together, she has personally supported both of us. So shout out to Miss Tracy at Tracy Local Learnings. Does wonderful stuff. Just a wonderful person. I encourage you to go look at her channel. Make your own decision about whether you want to be a part of her crew, but she's a wonderful person, and when she signs on with you, she's signed on. So I thank you, Miss Tracy, and shout out to your 500 subscribers. That's a big deal, and I just think it's awesome. But thank you all for being here. 12 in the house. I appreciate everybody coming in. Sean Dig, the link drop. Well, I know that you had told me that you had some things to do. I hope you get to feeling better, my man. Thinking of you. I hope you get feeling better, and I appreciate just you being a part of everything. Appreciate you being part of everything. Shout out to Sean Dig. Shout out to his music. Shout out to all of it. Yeah, man, this is creating change with Guy and Shine. Now just Guy. Shine had to go take care of some things and get himself feeling better, but he stopped in to hang out with us, and I just appreciate you, Shine. Thank you, brother. Nothing but love to you. Congratulations on the 500. Appreciate that. It's funny. You start this process and you see 10, and you're like, all right. And then you see, 20, and then you're like, all right. And then, next thing you know, you're up there at the point where you can do live and you feel like you've done something. And then the next thing you know, you get to that 100 mark. And then I never really was like, I guess I was never really truly worried about the numbers so much, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't make you feel a little bit better. And then once you realize that it is part of it. So it's like, I don't mind to recognize it these days. It's little wins for me. Some of the things in my life would suggest that you'd be searching for big wins. Nah, at this point, man, I'll take every little one that I can get, man. Every little win. So, for me, reaching that 500 mark, that's 500 people. And I've sang on stages in front of people before, and I can tell you that's a lot of people. When you put that many people in a room, that's a lot of folks. So it's not just a number to me. There's a person behind it, and I appreciate every one of them. Whether they support my channel all the time or not, that's not. I mean, I just appreciate them being a part of helping me grow and helping. You got to have those numbers, in order to get to where, I guess what you call legit. I hate that. I think it should go by your view time and view time alone. I think whether you had 1 subscriber or 100,000, I think if people are coming and watching your stuff, then I think you should get compensated for it. Well, for those of us that go into it just wanting to share of ourselves, well, you're getting compensated for it with every view. But if you're going to keep doing it, you might as well just follow the rules, try to work yourself up there to where, hey, man, if they're going to send me $10, I'll take the $10. I ain't going to lie. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, any mailbox money is welcomed. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I feel you. Hey, you done got it. You done got it wrote out there for me now, where I can see that. I can see that real easy. That it's actually that works out better because. But I would always associate it with it, and almost anybody that's in this chat room could tell you that once you've told me your name or what you want to be called by, once I associate it with your channel, I don't forget it. It's just the way it is. Always tune your instrument. I bet my violin down there could tell you. First rule: tune your instrument, or just don't play it. Put it down. Learn to do that first, and then, because you know what you do. This is the truth. This is really. I'm not being funny about this. If you play your guitar or your instrument out of tune long enough, your ear is going to recognize that as okay. And then when you get with other instruments and play, your ear is not going to recognize that as okay. It's going to be bad, and you're not going to. Get your instrument in tune. It sounds pretty good. This old Martin, it hangs in there pretty good. It'll, when you first pick it up, you gotta kind of let it do its thing, kind of move. Well, guys, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm not gonna keep dragging, and I'm not gonna keep going. I'm at 3 hours and 9 minutes of stream time with 13 people in the house. I'm gonna sing a little bit of "Will the Circle Be Unbroken." Well, I'm gonna just sing the song, guys. And I'm squinting like crazy, and I gotta wear these awesome sunglasses to keep from blinding myself. A little bit of "Will the Circle Be Unbroken" on a Saturday night. Good vibes to everybody. I appreciate all 12 of you in the house. I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for this body you are hauling. Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told that undertaker, please drive slow, for this body you are holy. Lord, I hate to see her. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I went home, almost lonesome, miss my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and alone. build a circle, be unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. All right, all right. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Shout out to 11 in the house. I hear you. I see Sean Dig. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping in, Miss Tracy. Appreciate you. Person who has violins, but the microphone quality isn't really good. I appreciate you letting me know that. As a matter of fact, I have learned that over the past week. I've only been doing this week, so give me a little this little break. But I do know that, and I'm gonna get the thing that plugs into the thing so that I can plug my thing into that, and then when I play it, then it'll sound a little bit better. But I'm trying. This is like day 10 for me, and I didn't know any of it. So shout out to you. I know that. I do. I appreciate you. I do. I like the feedback. I do. Elevated Einstein in the house, man. A personal friend of mine. Thank you. I appreciate you very much for being here. You know, as we've taken this journey together this week, you've been here a lot for it. And, you know, it's tough to step out here in front of everybody and start making mistakes and know that I'm going to make bad errors. I'm going to probably move my foot the wrong way and knock all this crap off. I got stuff plugged in everywhere I normally don't have. I'm trying to learn how to do StreamYard. I'm trying to learn how to stream on YouTube, period. I'm trying to learn how to host, trying to learn how to switch things from front stage, backstage, upstage, backstage, download here over to this file. I didn't even know how to copy and paste until 4 days ago. Up until that point, my dumb hind end thought all y'all was so smart that you was able to type all that crap in. And that's God's honest truth. Didn't even know. So shout out. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, mind blown. But yeah, you know, as we grow and everything, we learn these things, and we're realizing that pre-recorded stuff does a little bit better at times. Does a little bit better. We try to bring you live stuff, and as we get, you know, for me, I'm not a rich man, so I gotta just invest where I can invest. And it's just a slow process and just learning how to do it. But guys, we just love every one of you being here, man. Shout out to 10 of you guys in the house. Once again, I appreciate everybody. Welcome to Creating Change. This is Guy Bandy. Good vibes only to you guys. You know, this past week has been awesome. It's been a struggle, I'm not gonna lie, and I appreciate all you guys that's been here for me, and watched me struggle and held me up and not been too awful unkind about it. I don't find criticism or critiqueism unkind. As a musician, I think you got to get used to it in order to grow. So it helps personally in your life as well to sometimes be told that you're not perfect because you're not. But hey, KC Inspirationals, good morning. Shout out to KC Inspirationals. Does an outstanding job with great motivational messages in the morning with one of the most wonderful speaking voices you could ever hear, with the best good morning that you could ever hear. It's one of those kinds of good mornings, Miss KC. It's one of those kinds of good mornings that I like saying to my wife right as she gets up, because my wife's not exactly a morning person. She's kind of like nowhere near a morning person. So when she gets up in the morning, I like to hit her with one of them, good morning, honey. It almost makes me puke in my mouth a little bit when I do it, but I know that she despises it. She would rather nobody talk to her for about the first 20, 30 minutes. Then you start easing your foot into the water with the good mornings and stuff. But, you know, hey, you know, shout out to my wife. God bless her, 16 years. She's, you know, been fortunate enough to be married to me. Anyway, moving on. We still got Sean Dig in the house. Love KC and y'all. Yes, sir. We love you too, Sean Dig. We hope you get to feeling better. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Let us play some of your songs and get to share them out there with everybody and just be a part of tonight's vibe. Always a part of the vibe with Guy and Sean. Monday through Friday, 10 to 1. It's Guy and Sean in the morning, doing Guy and Shine. And then from 11 on, it is freestyle, and we try to bring community members up, push them up. We try to bring people from outside the community and push them up. And we're going to try to bring other stories as well, because I think it resonates with people. And I think people also enjoy hearing from real life individuals about things that they've been through and things that they've done, or places that they've been, or whatever. So we're looking and we're searching. I mean, this is only 10 days in, so getting some feedback. We're getting more and more people, seems like, asking us to leave an email, and to, they respond and everything. So looking forward to what it takes time. And I've been spending the last 2 weeks, putting feelers out and reaching out to different individuals, and not just in our community. Like, I'm talking way outside community. I'm not talking anything to do with that. It's just like people that I think are interesting. And hey, I told my wife, I ain't even gonna tell y'all who. I've been trying to reach a couple people, and we'll see what God has in store. But I've been trying to reach a couple people, and I told my wife who they were, and I laughed about it. I said, I ain't even gonna mention, because people will think I'm crazy. They'll think, yeah, right. And we'll see what this old possum eating grin will do for me. If I can just convince them to talk to me, I can sell ketchup to a woman wearing white gloves, and I get them face to face with me. Then I'll hit record. They won't even know. I'll tell them that it's just a call. I'll tell them it's a FaceTime call. I'll hit record. And then if they come to find me, I'll run. I don't care. I don't care. I ain't scared. I can run. Still move pretty good if I need to. Yeah, so it doesn't sound. I know the microphone. I know, and it upsets me. It really does, because I've told Sean from the very beginning that that's the one thing that just irks me, is to not have good sound. And until we started this journey, I hadn't started exploring what I really needed to do and what I didn't. So I'm exploring it. But shout out to 10 in the house. Shout out everybody. KC, thank you so much. Good morning. I appreciate it so much. Oh man, I appreciate you. Yes. Get you some rest. Thank you. Very hard worker. We got a person who has violins. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. Thank you, Elevated Einstein. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much. Shout out to 11 in the house. This is a song that I played it earlier, but I'm gonna play it again. It's called "Just So Many Miles Between Us." I wrote it about 8 years ago, and it's a true song. And the guitar that I'm playing was a blessing gift from the family that I wrote this song about. So it just is befitting for the song and the guitar to be together. So this is called "Just So Many Miles Between Us." I'm going to refill my coffee cup, and I'll be right back with you. This is Guy, creating change after hours. Appreciate y'all. Just so many miles between us, there can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you, some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to pee, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years go. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest time, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you, love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. All right, shout out to 11 in the house. Appreciate you sending healing energy your way, Sean. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Absolutely, we're all sending that right to you, brother Sean. Thank you. Good vibes only, Miss Tracy. Absolutely, always good vibes to you, my friend. Thank you. Shout out to Miss Tracy for your 500 subs, man. That's such a big deal. For us small content creators, that's a huge deal. I just reached it myself today. So it's kind of cool that we get to kind of hit that mark around the same moment. So shout out to you, Miss Tracy. Person who has violins, appreciate you for stopping in. Elevated Einstein, brother, I appreciate you always being here. DBC, appreciate you, man. Brother Ben, thank you. All Things Aquarium, all things. He can answer your question, or if you just go watch a video or go look him up, then he'll have something there to fulfill your need when it comes to aquariums and just good vibes. He's just a good, positive person with good, positive things to say. And just, you can tell by the way that he does it. He comes up, he likes what he's doing. He's enjoying what he's doing. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, Miss Tracy. It's one of them things. I never really was concentrating on it. But once I seen that I was getting close to it, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of excited. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Until I got to like that, because I mean, just the beginning of this week, I was at 438, I think, Monday. So I seen that it was possible. I seen that it might happen. But at the same time, you don't know, and it was cool. It was really cool to hit that mark, because I said in the beginning, when I started this journey of this month, I wanted to hit that 500 mark, because that puts my watch hours and my subscriber count about even, at about half and half. I'm halfway to the subscriber count, and at this point, I'm about halfway to my watch hour moment, where that the channel becomes legit then. So it's been a long process, and shout out to all you guys that have shown me nothing but love and support through my videos, my good vibe videos, and just being here for me, man, because you guys know what time it is. Y'all know you got to put your foot down sometimes and just go for it, and this is me going for it. I know that I have till, January of this year coming again, and I know that I'm real close. And why not monetize this? Why not take it? I don't care if it's $5. Why let somebody else have that $5 if I can have it? And that's okay to feel that way as a Christian man. It's okay to say, okay, well, if I have something of value and somebody else is making money on me, and I can get it to this point where they're going to give me a little bit of that, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So now it's like, okay, all right, I see that we can do this, and we can also bring some other people along and and share in this journey together. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. So shout out to you, Miss Tracy, because you might be the best support that I've seen in the community, and I've been seeing a lot of people for several months. I know a lot of you guys, and y'all know I do. I know your names, and I keep up. I try my best to come around and see you. but you have been in more people's comments and more people's stuff than I have. I mean, it's like, man. And then I seen you on Shine's side supporting him. I seen you on my side supporting me, and of course other people. And then me and Shine started our journey together with the guy in Shine. Seen you here, so shout out to you, Miss Tracy. Man, this will always be a open door for Miss Tracy, and ever if you'd like to come on and spend some time and push your channel up or push what you're about up, then just know you always have that, always. But shout out to you, shout out to KC Inspirational. I know that you're working hard, and I know that you do good things, and you put out a great message, and I encourage all of you to just go sign on to her channel and get up in the morning and listen to her message. And you know, I push those kind of things up. I push good vibes up. I don't care what your content is. I really don't. I support so many different contents that I have stopped caring about content and started more caring about, does this person love what they're doing? Are they being sincere? Have they found a niche? Have they found something that they're honing in on? And I can support that. Because I know that I have others that do the same for me. I know that I'm not so beautiful and just so outstandingly awesome that people just come to support me because of that. They come to support me because they care enough to say, okay, well, he's a small content creator. I'm going to go give him 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 6 minutes of my time, whatever that video length is, and I'm going to support him. Or I see him live, I'm going to go, or them live, or her, or whatever live, I'm going to go support them. And man, for me, it goes a long ways. I try, man, it goes, you guys just don't, I can't say it enough how far it goes with me. But shout out to 10 in the house. I appreciate you guys. This is Creating Change. You know, this is after hours. We had Shine on a little bit earlier. He's feeling just a little bit under the weather, so positive energy and just love and kindness from all of us going to him. I hope he gets feeling better, and he will. He's tough. He's resilient, so he'll be all right. You know, before you know it, he'll be standing up to pee, and he'll be, you know, be good. But shout out to you, brother Sean. You know, nothing but love, nothing but kindness. Just having fun with you. But I do hope you get to feeling better, man. It always sucks to be under the weather like that. But thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us for, you know, some time. I know you didn't feel 100%, but we enjoyed getting to hear his songs and stuff. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I don't have, because I didn't know how to do the video yet. But me and Sean, I have, let's see, this is a good one. This is a good one called Shine On. I'm going to go ahead and play it because he sent it to me and I got it in here and I know he don't care. So I'm going to use this as a chance to refill my little, I don't think I'm going to get any more coffee because I'm going to tell you, I mean, if you was in bad shape and you're just getting up out of bed and that was the best you had, like you'd be glad you had it. But at this point in the game, it's getting it's not tasting as good as it was an hour ago. It's just not, and it's just not. No, but I am gonna get another little drink though because I don't have nothing else. It's just coffee. It's strong coffee. My wife made that one for me. Sometimes she stumps her toe when she puts it in, but I'd rather have it strong than weak. I don't want scared coffee. I want some coffee that when I holler at it, it slaps me in the mouth and says, "Here I am." I like that. I like that. But this is a song by Shine. It's called Shine On. Shout out to Shine Dig. I hope you get to feeling better, brother. I'm gonna share out your song. And I'm gonna go get me something to drink, guys. I'll see y'all here in just a couple minutes. Shout out to all 11 of you. I appreciate every one of you being here. Just in a couple minutes.
Heard some folks talking the other day, and it sounded like complaints to me. So I decided just to walk away.
Shout out to Sean Diggs. Shout out to everybody in the house. Appreciate everybody. Got eight in the house. Miss Tracy, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Sean Diggs, shout out to you, brother. That was Sean. His song, Jamming Forest Man. Appreciate everybody that's in here with us, man. This has been one fun ride. And I meant every one of those kind words, Miss Tracy. I see your comment. You're welcome, and I meant every one of them. Thank you for being here. We're coming up on 3 hours and 40 minutes of nothing but good vibes coming from me to you. This is Creating Change. My name's Guy. I would appreciate it if y'all hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, for those of you that may not be. Guys, I appreciate every one of you being here. Guy and Shine in the mornings, Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Just good vibes, getting the morning started, talking about some different things. And then we try our best to push our community up. And we're reaching out to different people and just trying to spread our wings and see what happens. And we'll find out. We'll find out. You got nothing to lose but your ask. I heard that from my best friend, who his neighbor who lived beside him years ago, a few years back, told him one time that you had nothing to lose but your ask. And that's true. Just put it out there and find out what happens. You know what I mean? So this has been a fun ride. This is Saturday. Well, I guess it's still Saturday. I don't know. I don't see the time, but either which way, it's good vibes. Been a fun Saturday night with you guys, bringing you music, bringing you good vibes, playing a little bit, singing a little bit, sharing some Shine songs, and just having a good time, doing our thing and learning. It's been such a great week, jam-packed of learning some new stuff, and now just getting comfortable and enjoying this, and just going to see how far we can take it. I don't think that 7 days a week is in the picture, but I like the 5 days a week, and I do like the weekend edition of this. This is fun, and I like being able to do this part. So me and Sean are going to get together, powwow, and see what works best for him, what works best for me, and then we're gonna get our schedule figured out after February. But if y'all haven't been over to support Shine, please go over to his channel at Shine Dig, and support him. He's got great music and just a good dude, and does other videos and stuff. And I just encourage all of you to cross over and support him as well. You can find us on, at our Facebook page for the lives on both the Guy and Shine. You can find it at both pages. So I encourage you, go support, go see him, go push him up. But until next time, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. This is Good Vibes. My name's Guy. This is Creating Change. I appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to AW still in the house. I thank you. This is a big help for those small content creators like myself. Shout out to hitting 500 subs for Miss Tracy. That's a heck of a feat. Shout out to myself. I hit 500 subs this evening. That's a heck of a feat. To start at nothing and not know nothing and not really know how to do anything, and then wind up there. So it's been a cool day, and it's been a cool, very cool, good vibes. So from me to you, nothing but good vibes. Always good vibes to all my beautiful people out there. I appreciate you. I thank you, and I will see you tomorrow, which I'm calling tomorrow Sunday. I will be on at some point Sunday, because I said 7 days a week. I'm going to be coming all month long with February. I'm going to be coming with good vibes 7 days a week. But Monday through Friday, Guy and Shine, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I stop by, and we'll recognize you and see you, and we'll definitely shout you out and say hi. Miss Tracy, good night. I see you. Good night, everyone, and blessings. Yes, blessings to everyone. I appreciate you guys. This is my little song called "Slow It On Down" as the exit song, so to speak, but slow it on down. And good vibes to every one of you. Fine, wonderful people. Hey, Elevated Einstein, appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're learning, bud. And whenever you're ready to come and visit, you let me know, and you can just tune right. You can come right in. You know how it works. You can come right in, or as far as I'm concerned, you can come to my house. I don't care. But you know what I'm saying. Whenever you want to come on and talk for a little bit, you would be one of those guests I think our crew would love to hear from. So yeah. Anyway, throw that out there to you. Good vibes to you, my friend. I appreciate you being here. All your support really does go a long way, and we thank you very much. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for us. I will see you Monday through Friday, 10 to 1, Guy and Shine, but I'll be on tomorrow. Shine might be with me, might not. He didn't sign on for 7 days a week, but I did. I spoke my big mouth and said I'm coming every day through February, and I'm going to be here. So just know that. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Till next time, y'all be good. Good vibes only. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut and loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.